I know my mic was on mute. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go, chat. Man, Twitch jumping off early. Shout out to you guys. First time chat from Mama Kane. I appreciate you for the follow. Also, Evelina, I appreciate you for the follow as well from the other days. Man, Uncle Lou been busy, man. Been busy. Been handling business. But now it's time to handle business. Okay, Stephanie. Stephanie. Okay. Stephanie, you on Twitch. Okay, this your Twitch. Okay. Well, welcome. We live. Y'all already know what to do. Go get it started. Here in a few. I got one that really piqued my interest, right? This one's definitely gonna be one of them crazy ones, just cause this one is how you lose a friend group, to be quite frank with you, okay? From what I've seen just off of one little frame, one little clip I've seen on the internet. Now, I'm not saying peer pressure is cool, right? But you just don't throw your friends under the bus like that, okay? Now, without further ado, gotta do the intro. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, though. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Make sure y'all coming in. Good vibes. It's gonna be good vibes. What's today? Wednesday night? We gonna be vibing, bro. So, what it do, nephew? It's your Uncle Lou, and I'm coming at you. What's up? Brand mother loving new. Now, this video right here is a video that I hope you don't end up in this situation, and I hope you don't do this to one of your friends. Now, apparently, this video right here that the body cam zone dropped is college girl calls the police on herself and roommates after greening out. Now, for some of you guys that don't know the term greening out or what that may mean, it's a term for, the smoking ass smoke, So that is when you pretty much not OD, but you feel that like falling feeling, right? You just feel like you ingested too much or you took too much, right? So she decided to call the police on herself and the roommates. And I'm already going to tell you right now, I'm not going to let you wait. Make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, man. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. Then hit that subscription with that notification muscle, because we on the way to 10K in 2025. And we only a couple hundred away from that 7K right now. Without further ado, niecey, nephew, it's Uncle Lulu.
How's it going? I'm Officer Panzot.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
No, it's okay.
No, okay. So, I think what happened was, I think that was the worst I've ever greened out in my entire life. And when I heard the sirens, it sobered me up a lot. And I'm sorry, it's weird talking to a cop about this right now. I'm really high right now.
Look.
Okay. I know you're in Cincinnati. It's not that
right,
big.
okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So,
I genuinely feel like it's alright.
Okay.
I am genuinely okay. I promise. I'm going into substance abuse counseling. Because
my main thing here is just making sure you're all right.
I know, and I'm telling you, this is just me greening out really bad. Yeah. This is panicking me kind of worse, and I kind of just want to go to bed.
Yeah, I get that. But look, here's the thing.
I know they might want to check, but I just
that's for me.
I know.
I want to make sure they check you out.
I know.
They make sure you're good. All
right?
I
just is it going to be quick? Because I just don't want anyone to see.
It's going to be just a couple minutes, all right? Okay. We can go in there. We can go find a private area. Is there just a place in there, like a conference room or something? Maybe
like a fire truck.
No.
Yeah, nobody's gonna see this, bro.
I genuinely just want to go back up to my room. This is gonna make me panic worse. I'm okay. I know, I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, let's have fire check you out, okay?
Okay.
That's what I want, all right? Because that's our main thing.
Okay, it's just everyone's out here. I just don't want everyone.
Are these your roommates here, or are these your friends?
No, these are my friends.
Neighbors.
Your neighbors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go inside?
Yeah, let's go inside, all right?
No, I'm okay.
Friends, neighbors, what are we?
Well, fire check you out. Okay. And what was your name? For you?
Yeah. Yes, okay. This isn't really private.
Is there any more private out there?
No, it's okay. Okay. No, I'm okay. This is like, do you need a key card?
So what's going on? Yeah, so what's going on?
No, I genuinely think I'm just bringing out really bad. I talked to my friends because they also smoked, so I want to see if they're
Bro, what?
Is there like a private conference room area or somewhere where she could just get checked out?
She said we gotta go talk to my friends because they also toked. Why?
By fire, because she's pretty stimulated. So he's getting us a little private area for you, all right? Sally. All right, you can come back here, all right?
She's super paranoid.
This is pretty private here. So what's going on?
I'm sorry.
Huh? So what's going on?
Sorry.
Hannah, I still don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So what's going on?
So I smoked with my friends.
This dude look like Anderson Cooper, bro. Or he looks like he looks like the president from Monsters vs. Aliens, you know.
And
First time?
no, I smoked for years before. This is like it's not. This is my comfort stress in the morning. Okay. I've smoked for years before, so I've experienced I have experiences with weed.
Okay.
And I know it feels like normal and what doesn't, and like it just doesn't it feels just weird, but I can't tell if I'm just also greening out really bad. But I just wanted to be sure.
So did you buy this from someone?
No, I didn't buy it. My friend Skylar brought it.
Okay. Did they
So
get it from somebody?
I asked her because I was trying to talk to her because she's
You mind if
she's
I
I think
put
she's
your finger real quick?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
okay?
I think she's way older than I am, and
Stop
so
it.
I was trying
Get
to
some
ask
help.
her questions, and I was where did you get it from? Do you know who you got it from? And she was no, I don't know them very well, or no, she didn't say that, but she was
Bro.
I can't speak.
Okay.
No, I can.
Homers. Stephanie. Evelina. Bruh. This chick. She's setting everybody up to oh
Speak, but,
my gosh.
Okay.
And this is one part of the reason why I don't share, okay? I'm selfish. I like being solo dolo, okay? I'm not a sharer. I don't like to be in a rotation. Potato, what's it doing? Potato, how you doing? You chilling? Shout out to Potato, man. Every day is poo, leave a like for the dude, Lou. But Shorty tripping, bro. But like I said, I'm selfish. I don't toke. Nah. I'm gonna do that dolo. All right. I don't know what y'all got going in there. What is this? Nevi here. I only share with someone I know is chill. No newcomers until I know they are cool for real. Now, let me keep it a buck right there. And shout out to you, Nevi here, because I want to say you're a first-time chatter in the YouTube chat, so give her a warm welcome, guys. Y'all already know how we do it. But even with people that I do know, I'm sorry. Y'all be wanting to do 5 blunts, okay? Y'all be wanting to do 5 blunts, 4 blunts in one sitting. For what? I'm high off the 3rd rotation. What are we doing? 5. Yeah, I'm talking about they be hotboxing. People be, yeah, I'm not we, okay? I'm not we. But I'm just saying. All right, let me get back on topic. We gonna chop it up. That's what I'm saying, though. Shorty, look, I do not condone, do not recommend you do this. You know, I never peer pressure people. That's not my thing. If that's not your thing, please do not do this. But she said she's been doing this for
This
years.
is something that you need to go to the hospital for?
You just need to take a couple deep breaths.
I can't tell if I'm like having a panic attack and it's just like I'm
Okay,
like
you're
high.
having a panic.
But like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is really
It's okay.
embarrassing.
Bruh, her face too, every time she looks like she's about to just break out into a motherfucking song, like it's a musical. Am I tripping? She look like she about to just break out singing.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm like,
It's okay.
Why don't we come sit down right here? Okay?
sorry.
Raise your
Get your blood pressure.
This is really embarrassing.
Oh,
You all right?
with 3 going, oh
Sit
man,
down.
playing some
Sit
baseball.
down and relax real
Yeah,
quick.
let's have a seat.
Where's your friend at?
Or
I'm chilling.
6.
I mean, is she okay?
I talked to my friends and the one said like, and she's been smoking for a while. Like, she said like, I asked her if she felt like it was laced like just now, and that was after she knew that I had called and everything. And she was like, no, I just feel really high. But then my other friend, like, she doesn't really smoke a lot, and she was like, sorry.
Okay.
She was like,
Dang, maybe she is high as fuck.
She was like, what?
Oh, shout out Leggy. You already know I'm tapped in. We was up 60 to what was it? 40 47? Was it 60 to 37? Come on. Come on.
she was like, no, it feels normal.
I don't know
she,
why
no,
though.
Like, she didn't say like, no, it feels normal. She was like,
I
she
want
seemed
Cooper
like
Flag.
weirded out that I had like.
Hey, no, I
weirded
want
out that
Ace
I had
Bailey.
called, and she seemed like it was like okay to that point. So that's what made me really feel
The
like
leg
it was
man.
that, and I was like, that's what makes this like I feel like embarrassing. But I got like really scared. Like that's to the point like I feel like that it got, and I was just like, it was literally so bad to the point that I thought it was like.
So,
Let me take a seat. I think you just need to take a couple deep breaths. Try to
And he
relax.
looks like he's gonna sing for like 21 Pilots, bro.
How much did you
So you got 21
It was
Pilots,
literally
you got a
just like-
Broadway singer, and then you got Anderson Cooper.
A few hits off of my friend's bowl. And so, like I said, I've been smoking for years.
This is why I don't peer pressure nobody, bro.
Regularly smoking, like all the time, like every day. And like, so a couple days ago,
It's
I was
disturbing.
like, I need to stop because like,
I don't know. I do got other video planned, but it depends on what it is. Send me the title. Send me the title and the channel name.
it's like really bad for me. Like it like doesn't like, I don't like I just need to quit. And yeah, that's it.
He's like, I think for anxiety.
Yeah.
Green Dome, just a couple of hits.
Yeah, no, what's a good social security number for you? The fireman needs that.
I don't have it
You don't-
memorized. I know it's really
okay.
bad, and my phone is.
Oh, that's okay.
But like, I don't want you
No.
to talk to my mom, please.
No.
Like, I genuinely like,
Okay.
if it's not a medical emergency.
But you snitching on everybody. You get to snitch on everybody, and they don't get to call your mom? That's not fair, bro.
Stop it.
To me, that's not
Get
fair.
some help.
That's not fair at all. That's not playing fair.
I'm an adult, and if it's like a psychiatric problem or something, like that you, which like I don't want to, I genuinely just want to go up to my room, anything like that. Like, I just like,
so here's what we're gonna do, Hannah. We're gonna take your vital signs. If your vital signs are normal, we're gonna leave and you're gonna go. But here's what I want you to do. How old are you? Okay, you're 18 years old. Okay, we're gonna give you a little parents picture. Okay, you're 18.
That video, I made that video already. The one by Nick Crowley, it got copyrighted, taken down.
Years old, and you say that you smoke.
Nick Crowley always takes my stuff down.
At some point,
I'm not gonna say it's him, but
life is
whatever.
gonna
Every
get
time I
going.
use Nick Crowley stuff,
You need to
it go down.
probably not smoke that much anymore, and hopefully that this is a little bit of a scare for you, and that you'll stop doing it. Alright, you don't have to be
I
sorry
know
to
it's
me.
tough, right?
I have four boys that are your age, but this probably should be a little bit of a lesson.
yes, it is. I'm really.
Bro, y'all don't understand. Before I get back into this video too, like Leggy, Potato, Nevy, Stephanie, everybody in the chat, for real. Like, there's times like I've recorded videos, and I'm talking about they have been videos that I'm like, bro, this is like the funniest, crap I've like, you know, dying. Boom, taken down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang. It doesn't happen like often as much because I've learned the game. I've been learning. I just kind of try to stay away from stuff like that. But it's just, woo, that's demoralizing, boy.
Sorry, you don't have to be sorry at all.
Demoralizing.
Okay. A lot of times you just have to do this to
Dude, if I was with a friend, I'm never.
learn from it.
I'm not doing that with her no more neither.
So Hannah, I just have a few questions for you. All right. What is your date of birth?
They cut it out.
Are you an Ohio resident?
2023.
Where's your hometown at? Like the home address? And what's just a home address for you?
Low key though.
And your friend Skylar brought these drugs in. Okay.
I don't want her to get in trouble because, like,
I know what it is.
Yeah, I understand. But I just got to know for on our end. So
Okay.
what's Skylar's last name? Now, is she a roommate of yours? Okay.
Bro, it happens every time.
but I don't like, if this, like, I don't want them to be like,
But here's the thing, you know, I'm of great concern for you because obviously you've had
no,
this
yeah,
reaction.
and I don't want
Yeah.
to like seem like I'm like, oh, like, yeah, because I am like, however they are
Yeah.
doing, like,
Because I'm worried for them as well.
Yeah.
Because if you're having this reaction to this, who's to say in 5 to 10 minutes, maybe they don't have that reaction, you know?
and then
So,
All right, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try it. I might try the video. I'm just scared they might take down the stream, but we might give it a go. We might give it a go.
like, if you see that they're okay, like, then like,
yeah.
Body cam and music.
And that's the main thing I want to do is I want to make sure that they're okay too and they're not upstairs in a worse off situation.
Seems like you're calming down a little bit here.
You're not.
Go.
They
it's
blew
kinda
your
like-
high.
a little bit, like, it gets like worse where I can't talk as much, and then like where I can, and it's like really embarrassing when I can't. Like, this is really embarrassing. I can't even explain. I can't even explain how embarrassing this is. How much.
Just take a deep
This
breath.
is like
Raise your
It's all right.
Well, your vital signs check out. Okay, so I think you're going to be okay. I think it's just something that you're going to have to. I think it's your anxiety, maybe a little bit of a bad trip. Okay, and do you have roommates that or do you live by yourself up there, or you live with her?
I live with them. It's just like she's from around here, and I'm not trying to like say anything, but like
But there,
I like. She,
but you
like,
can keep an eye on each other. Is that correct?
That's
for a
what.
second, it was so bad that I literally felt like I was like the only one that like was gonna make it like be okay. I was literally banging on my friend's doors, like I literally was like that bad. I feel like I'm calming down, but then I was also like, am I calming down before it like gets worse? Because I've heard of that happening before. Like I said, like I mentioned that I wanted to be like a substance abuse counselor because I like know about this kind of stuff, and also because I've been smoking. So I was like, I don't know. I was like really like high, but also like I was like
Bro,
like
she just going non-verbal just a little too high. Buckle up, Becky. Gonna be a fun rise. She freaking herself out of the. Bro, she's ODing the whole situation though. Like, I'm not trying to like demean her health, right? But you know, there's times where you just feel paranoid, you know, especially if it's early on in that career life of token and poking, you know. But what do you think these guys talk about when they leave from here and they hop back in that ambulance? Like, I know they sitting there just talking crazy, like, bro, this chick did all this stuff. Bro, do they go
so
up
you
there?
have somebody up there that can keep an eye on you, and you can.
I want to know if they go up there.
Yeah, up there. Okay. That if something were to get worse, they could call us back.
of course.
Okay. So that's all I'm concerned.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what
I'm
bro.
How
really
about
sorry
we
to
go
waste
from
your.
there?
I'm really sorry to waste your time.
You're not wasting my
We're
time.
not wasting our time. No.
So, not at all. Just, you know, I have kids your age. You know, we can't have a generation of kids that are you know, because this leads to other things too. All right. Not
Man,
to
she done crossed that path. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But why do this
scare you off
now?
of it,
You've
but
been doing
you
this
know
for
what I mean?
years.
We need you guys to be productive members of society, right?
It didn't have your
Just
Fetty
gonna fill our
Wap in there?
shoes.
Your
Right.
secret Fetty Wap sauce? She put a little
All
Fetty
right.
Wap in it.
So Hannah, what I want to do is I just want to walk.
Is that
upstairs
what it
with
is?
you. Okay. I want to check in with your roommates. Just make sure they're all right too. That's what I want to do. Is that okay with you?
That's important.
Yeah. Let's go to the elevator, all right?
I know she's freaked out, but this is crazy, bro. Like, they're not even looking for your friends like that until you start throwing names, saying who gave you. Any other scenario, I understand it, but it's just like, it seems like this is in her head, just like the paramedic said. So for her to bring them up there, this chick. Bro, you know they sent a text like, they coming up here, bro. I would leave, bro. I would be gone. That's the fastest elevator I've ever seen in my life. 6 floors in what? 10 seconds? Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. We definitely not friends no more. You bring the paramedics to my room? Look, them other two, they went to their room. They not even worried about that. They about to be nosy.
Do you mind if we come in?
Okay, I think I'll explain. You just have to like.
Could you imagine? No fucking way, cuh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is actually insane. Oh, just don't associate yourself with them. Remove yourself. Oh my gosh. You gotta like throw them under the bus like this?
Hey, how's it going? Are you Skylar?
Oh, she is.
Who else is in the room?
Oh, for sure she's Skylar. Cause she's sky high. Oh my gosh. You see her? Skylar's. God, she came into this motherfucker laughing. Look.
Hey, how's it going? Are you Skylar?
Yes.
Who else is in the room with you?
Ashton, she's over there.
Ashton, aren't she a roommate here?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it okay with
Do you mind if we just come in for a bit? Okay.
No.
All right, cool. Mind if we step in here?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, thank you.
He's in there.
All right. I'm Officer Branson Panza of UC Police. That's Hutchins. We got called here. Your roommate here, she had a pretty bad reaction to the marijuana that you may have smoked. I'm not here to, really pound anybody for marijuana. But I'm just going to be frank here. Do you have any more of that marijuana in this premise, in this building? No.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? And that officer finna be like, I was about to get up and climb my room, and then I got high. Ooh, I was gonna get up and find a room until I got high. I was gonna get up to find a room, and I know why. Hey, because I got
Really pound
Don't
anybody
copyright
for
me.
marijuana.
Right.
But I'm just going to
It's me singing, bro.
Do you have any more of that marijuana in this premise, in this building? No? No more marijuana? Okay.
Facts. Oh,
That's what
dead.
if you do, I want to secure it based off of, it could be laced with something. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not a drug expert. I don't conduct any chemical tests of these things. But if you do have any more, please be honest with me. And just
I have like dust.
like dust?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind collecting that possibly?
I have it.
She not giving the whole thing. Bro, you keep it in the kitchen, bro.
Okay, that's fine if you just leave it in the container there.
Okay.
So that way I'll take
But
that.
she's not gonna get in.
No. So I'm just taking this. Okay. So the reason we're just taking this is just to secure it, okay? So
Bro, if they get arrested, I'm
what's
gonna
gonna
be
happen
like,
from here?
I'm gonna be mad. I'm not even gonna
She's
lie.
fine. She got checked out by fire. Her vitals are all right. I need you to just make sure that
I know when somebody's trying to hold the laugh.
she got checked out by fire. Her vitals are all right. I need you to just make sure that she stays fine for the rest of the night, okay? We're gonna just confiscate that.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna go back to the station. I'm gonna
They
write a
might get
report about
called back
this.
over there.
It's going to get sent to the student code of
Holy.
conduct, and the student code of conduct will go from there. They'll probably contact all of you via email, so just be on the lookout for that.
100%.
And what they'll end up doing is just send you through like a drug prevention course. You might have to write like an essay or something about it. It's basically diversion for the most part. So as long as you attend that,
She got her more homework, bruh.
this isn't anything criminal. It's just going through diversion and stuff like that, drug awareness and substance abuse courses. So that's all that is. So as long as you comply with that, we're all good here. All right. What is your M number or a good phone number for you?
513.
Bro, and
You
it's January. They just got back
ASH
from winter break.
And what's your last name?
They gotta spend the whole semester together, bro. Bro, they didn't talk the whole rest of the. Bro, I'm surprised if this girl didn't move out before the semester ended, bro. That's crazy.
Okay.
Look,
what's your M number?
she texted her mom and dad right now.
Yeah, go ahead and get your
Like,
do you know
bro.
your M number?
I'm moving out or something. She don't want her parents to find out.
If you don't mind. Thank you.
She's super chill. She not even like she didn't say a word. She's the smart one.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They never talking to this girl ever again.
There's that back for you. Skylar, what's a good social security number for you? If you don't know off the top of your head, I can
You
just
gotta
get it.
move out.
Actually, I remember right now.
All right, but what if she say? I'm not going nowhere. What you doing? What you gonna do? She got the police. What you going? What you gonna do? You going to jail? Like, my social is crazy work.
Alright, so from here on out, since this report's going to set the student code, if we do have to come back here for any odors of marijuana or any of that again, I'm not going to be as, generous as I am this time to where I'm just sending it student code. There will be citations, and you will get a court date based off of that. So from here on out, just know that you all are on thin ice, okay? And that's going to go throughout the remainder of your entire career here at UC. So you, what grade levels are you in? Freshmen, sophomores? Freshmen. So you got 4 years. All right. Keep that in mind.
So you smoked it as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
Where did you get it from?
I have someone back home. Like now.
Can you give us their name, please? If this is lacing
What?
something.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All right, chat. Before we go any further, guys. Before we go any further, I need to know what y'all think. Do y'all think they're gonna give the name up to who they plug is? You think they're gonna give the plug up? You think they're gonna give up the plug off of some girl they don't even know? Is she giving up the plug? Nah, bro. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
People could be dying from this.
Yeah, I don't know
So-
his last name. I just know his first name is Doug, and he lives in
Stop.
Delaware, if you know where that is.
Okay. Do you have an address where you would meet up?
Yeah,
or
on my phone.
could you get that for us, please?
Oh my gosh! Doug! Free Doug! Free Doug! Free Doug! Free Doug! Oh my gosh! Free Doug! Yo, free Doug shirts. Free, bro. Bro, they kicked Doug shit in. They kicked Doug shit in right after this shit. They kicked Doug shit in. What? Bro, I would be like, man, no, I'll do it like the TV shows. 555, 555, 5555. Bro, she caused all this. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You know how like TV shows do like the prelude to a TV show, right? And then you see how they become like a monster, a serial killer, this, that, and the third, right? This is the prelude to becoming a Karen. Okay, hear me out. This is how to become a Karen. She's getting birthed into a Karen right before our eyes. This is how they get born, guys. This is how the Karens get made. They get made like this. They have to betray their friends. Friends. This is how the Karens get made. We're witnessing the Karen origin story.
And have you bought anything else from him other than marijuana?
She gave
Do you
up
know
the
if he sells
snap.
anything else besides it?
I don't think he does.
Okay.
And the snap location. I can't tell because it's blurred, but
That's the thing. People can lace marijuana.
yeah, she got an
on anything.
address.
Trying to say anything, but like around here, like
Yeah,
Well, and depending on where he might not even know there's
yeah.
anything.
He could be getting it from someone above him, and they could be lacing
Oh
it
my
or cutting
God.
it with fentanyl, or
we don't want
they could be
anybody
cutting it
to
with
Now, what she's doing is not a bad thing in the sense of like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head in the books. Do what you got to do for real. You know, don't be out here toking and poking. Like, if my little sister was doing that, I low-key would be kind of tight. I'm just being it real. But to kind of do this where, I don't know, unless they've been bullying her or doing something like that, it don't make no
Going
sense.
through what you're going through, you know, we want
Anything.
everybody to be safe. So,
Eat my words. Howdy.
you guys are staying in the rest of the night. You can look out for each other, make sure everybody's okay.
They about to go
Okay,
kick
you need to call
Doug's
back.
stuff in,
Call
bro.
back, all right? Do you guys have any questions or concerns for us?
Thank you all again for being very cooperative with us, and thank you for giving that information. All right.
The initiation is you go to the hair salon and ask for the manager.
Does it just? Yeah, like the second one is
Yo, Potato, you're hilarious. What the fuck? Yo, he says, the initiation is you go to the hair salon and ask for the manager. And that's the code for giving the bob cut. I'm crying. No, she's got the like the frail I haven't eaten in a while thing going on, like, you know. But dude, she's lost all like, oh my gosh.
It's.
She
it's
said
not
she's
gonna
gonna put herself in
impact you
rehab,
in a way to
remember?
where you're going to get kicked out of school. It's an intervention system.
Well, she's trying to better herself.
From my understanding of it, it's
Just
an
remove
intervention
yourself.
system. It'd be like substance abuse counseling, stuff like that. You may have to sit through a course, do an online course possibly. I'm not entirely sure what all it entails, but it's just a course that they take. It's diversion, and it's not anything that goes on your student record or anything like that. So it's just a course to make you aware of the dangers of drugs and alcohol, stuff like that. You may have to write an essay or fill out some paperwork or answer some questions based off of
But that would make me
whatever they
mad.
have you do. I'm not an expert
Like,
on what they have
while
you
I'm
do,
doing
but
schoolwork for
that'll
my
be
freedom.
on them. They'll
That's dumb
be
as
the ones
fuck.
to determine what they want to do. All right.
I gotta do schoolwork to prove my freedom.
doesn't impact financial aid scholarships, nothing like that.
No, it doesn't I don't believe it impacts financial aids or scholarships. However, if we get called back again and this is like a repeat issue, it's going to start.
Right.
So this is like strike one, maybe even strike 1.5. So
Right.
that's basically the gist of it. But
Nah, yeah, never mind. Skylar's getting cut off.
I'm going to obviously stand
They
up
finna cut
report
Skylar
how
off.
cooperative you all were, and that definitely helps. So if they do read that report and they show that, hey, they're very cooperative with law enforcement or fire,
They just using an
definitely
excuse.
goes a little bit of a way for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You guys be safe and take care of each other, okay?
Take it easy, everyone.
Bro. Boy, and the officers, they went off to get high and high five about how they're about to go kick Doug's shit in. Find out next time on Police Ball Z. All right, let's see this. Let's watch the rest of this shit. That's crazy, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. In all seriousness, like, if my little sister was doing all this stuff, then let me see. Oh, come on. I was high every day of uni. Hey, I toke and get A's. I smoked during high school and still got... You know, to each his own. You know, there's some people that can't operate like that. Some people can. But, like, when it's time to lock in, bro, it's time to lock in. Like, for real. So, like, I could kind of see her perspective on, okay, maybe I'm not living right. I need to, like, do this, right? I need to move different. I need to do this. I need to act a little different. I need to distance myself. Ooh, whatever the case may be, right? But just remove yourself. Just simply remove yourself. There's no need to throw everybody under the bus. Like, you know what I'm saying? If karma's gonna hit them, karma's gonna hit them. Someone's crazy because you need to focus.
9312.
They about to get a promotion. Damn, bro. They got a promotion off this. Is this Johnny Somali?
93.
It says look-alike. Nah, if that's not really him, then I ain't gonna watch it. Come on, I don't want no look-alike. He said, "Hey, let me take you out to dinner." He sound like such a dumbass. She said, "If I'm getting clean, we all getting clean." That's crazy, bro. For real, don't bring the whole apartment down. Johnny pisses me off. 20 years. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Leg 8. The leg man. All right, chat. All right, so let me see this right here. What y'all got for me? Put something to react to in the chat. So far, I got the Nick Crowley thing. I'm going to keep this here on the side just in case. Because I'm already knowing. But I'm not going to say it's his fault completely. But, you know, you got your right. You know, you do whatever you got to do, bro. Do whatever you got to do. What y'all got? What y'all got in the tuck? I already got something loaded up. But I want to see what y'all got in the tuck. Could this top what I got? And then on top of this, for my gaming dudes, bro, y'all game. What game y'all want to play, bro? I want to play games with y'all, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to play games with y'all. Like, I'm so serious. I be bored. If I do game, I still gotta finish GTA 2, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I've been playing GTA. I ain't even... Bro, and that's what be pissing me off too, Leggy. I watch Nick Crowley too on my free time. You don't think I want to react to him? Of course I want to react to him. His videos are well put together. They're along the lines of the stuff I do like to watch, like documentary style, and low-key it'd be creepy-ish. But like, for some reason, next poll is beautiful. We could do a next poll. Oh my gosh. I love their production. Full chase. Suspect rams cars, steal van and truck during SoCal pursuit. Car chase? I don't think we've done a car chase. You're the second person to recommend that. 18-year-old breaks in the house, steals a car, resists arrest, and gets tased? I don't know if we want to see a kid getting tased like that. 18? I know that's an adult. I don't know. I third car chases. Okay, so look. We got car chases. Let me put this one up. Let me put it up first. Let me line them up. Let me see what we... So it's saying car chases. Let's see. All right, who is it by? Damn. Why I got so many views? Bro, that thing got 49 million views. Why? For a car chase? For what? It's insane. Bro, have y'all seen this before? I'm gonna have to watch it at like double speed though. That thing is long. That thing is like an hour 40. That thing is long. I might have to watch it at double speed if we are gonna watch it. Let me see. Wait, let me turn off this audio. I don't want to spoil nothing. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, Jet? All right, let's see. I might have to put it at double speed. Let me see. Move that right there. Put it in 3's time. Does it have that? Nah, I don't even know if that's going to be watchable. 3 times? Oh, no, it only got up to 2. Let's see. Okay. I was just joking. That would be crazy. Okay, so we gonna do vote. We gonna vote. Wanna be womanizer refuses to believe romance scam. We're gonna say that one. Shout out to let me pronounce this properly. Titania. Titania. Shout out to Titania. Shout out to Titania. First time chatter. Y'all already know we gotta greet everybody. First time chatters. All right, so we're gonna do a vote, guys. So we're gonna do a 1 for card chase. We're gonna do 2 for Nick Crowley. And then 3, we'll just do one of the random ones y'all got in here. We'll just do one of the random ones like that. So Leggy say 2. I got 1 vote. I got 1 vote for Nick Crowley. I got 1 vote for Card Chase. Disrespectful team learns. Card Chase. Card Chase. Card Chase. Card Chase. All right, we're at a 5-1. Y'all want to watch a movie? Card Chase. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I wish I could watch a movie with y'all. Just like watch it in full in its entirety. That would be so cool. But they would just delete my channel at that point. Like they would take everything down. Like I would have nothing to show y'all no more. All right, so 2 of y'all said the Nick Crowley, but y'all outvoted. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do this card chase. We're gonna do this card chase at 2 speed. The Stepford Wives. Great film. I never heard of the Stepford Wives, but we will tap into that. You know what I'm saying? All right, chat. So we're going to do this card chase. I'm going to save this Nick Crowley one. I'm going to try to see if I can avoid a copyright with this one. I'm telling you, if you can go through my channel and see if I have a Nick Crowley one up. Because I see other people reacting to him, and when I post it, I be getting mad as hell. I try to appeal it. I'll be like, but hey. All right. Give me like 2 seconds because it's getting hot as a motherfucker, right? And I'm wearing this hoodie. And I need to change it. So y'all talk amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all little thing. All right. I'm gonna be right back. All right, don't go nowhere. We gonna do this card chase. If you smell what Lou is cooking. Ding, 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 come on, man. Come on, man. Whoa, hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. All right, so let's see. Let's see some chats. Let's read some chats. Y'all been typing away. Gosh. All right, so local Nexpo's local 58 that explained ARG put the fries in the bag. Oh, who is that? That's Joshua. What is it? Block? Is it Block? Is Block his name? Josh. Poor Josh. Yes, the fries. Josh needs to go to rehab. I'm doing good. My body mounted cam came today. I'll be able to test how it records. Yo, that's gonna be fire, bro. I got GoPros and stuff like that. I was excited when I got my gear, bro, for the first time. You're gonna have so much fun, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. You're gonna feel like a kid, bro. Hey, now I'm settled in my room with a double. About to get a real tater. Can't shot for me. I'm not a drinker. Make sure you got snacks. Oh, for real, though. Lots. The good green. Hit that ish. Unk teasing us, popping up, then disappearing again. Yeah, Josh Block. Noodle legs, Febble, Webble. All right. Now, we got the chats out of the way. I know y'all been waiting. This video right here is coming from ABC 67. All right. In this video, this was actually live streamed, which is even crazier. 49 million views. This is actually mind blowing to me. All right, I'm not even going. It's not even time for no intro, nothing like that. We got this at 2x speed, and we just gonna tap into this thing. This one gonna be a banger, nephew. Psych, I lied. We gotta do the intro, man. What it do, nephew? It's your Uncle Low, and I'm coming at you, son. Grandmother loving new. Now, this video right here is coming from the chat. And this one's gonna be a police chase. All right, full chase. And we're gonna try to watch the whole thing in its entirety. We're gonna try to do it at double speed. If not, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's cracking. Suspect rams cars, steals van and truck during SoCal pursuit. I'm not gonna waste no more time. Show me the loot. Make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and Uncle Lou. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. Then hit that subscription with that notification muscle. If you didn't know, we closing in on less than 100 till we at that 7K. Man, I never thought we'd reach this day. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ackman. I appreciate you. First time chatter. Is that even the name or is that what you put? My bad, bro. All right, Nisi, nephew, you already know what to do, man. It's your Uncle Lou.
David, we're up over Knott's Berry Farm. Look out the window, and we have another pursuit. This is eastbound 91 freeway, just past the 5 freeway.
Is this tolerable for y'all? Y'all gotta let me know.
Unclear which agency is pursuing this vehicle. Right now, he's going so fast, there's nobody right behind him. But very erratic driving, getting off of the 91 freeway. It's a black Honda Civic. The driver's side window rolled down. Apparently, this was an attempted traffic stop. As I mentioned, unclear which agency and who's pursuing here, or if this is technically still in pursuit mode. But what you can see here is that the driving is very dangerous, very erratic and aggressive tactics as he tries to thread the needle here, squeezing through these two cars at a red light. You can see some front end damage on that bumper. Now turning left onto Huntington Avenue, just south of the 91 freeway. This appears to be a residential street, doing about 60 miles per hour down a residential street, just east of Maple Street. So Huntington Avenue and Maple Street, just coming up on Maple, making a right turn now, slowing down just a little bit, zigzagging his way again through this residential neighborhood with nobody right behind him, but making random turns nonetheless here at a pretty high rate of speed and not really stopping for any of these stop signs. Looks like he's pulling over and maybe thinking about dumping the vehicle. There goes the driver's side door opening up, and he is either going to walk or run away here, drop his phone, and now maybe getting in the vehicle. We'll see here. It looks like he's very, very agitated, in a rush to get away from that vehicle. Getting in a pickup truck. We'll see if he. Okay, yeah, he does not. He does. I was going to say maybe
What?
he's breaking into the pickup truck.
He playing GTA, bro. If GTA had badges. Anyone seen
Right, so getting back in that original car almost for a second, looks like he was intentionally getting in that pickup truck as if he also had the keys, but obviously was trying to break in there, now choosing to get away in that original pursuit vehicle. I can tell you that Anaheim PD's helicopter is overhead here. They have eyes on it. They are probably streaming ABC7 as we speak as well.
Bro, is it that viral? I never
Now
seen
getting
this
back onto
one.
Falmouth Avenue at a high rate of speed after failing to take over that pickup truck back in that original Honda Civic as he tries to hide out somewhere in this neighborhood. Unclear whether he's going to get back on the freeway here, but he's almost doing a complete circle as he's basically come out the other side of this neighborhood. So heading northbound now on Catalpa Avenue into oncoming lanes of traffic. Some wild turns here. They have to get some ground units into this area because the driving, as I see it, is just way too dangerous to let this go on much further, nonetheless, in the middle of rush hour.
Who's he running from? I don't see nobody telling him. Of course, we got the helicopter on him, but he had enough time to, like, do all that. I'm not gonna lie. Praise the cameraman, for real.
You've got to wonder right off the bat whether this vehicle belongs to
Way
him.
too
It
many
just doesn't make
cars
sense that he would just dump the
over
vehicle for no other
5,
reason except for maybe the
could be
possibility
more.
of the fact that it might be
If it
running out of
was a
gas. So if the
Yaris,
gas is low, and if it's a stolen car, that would have made a lot of sense. Now he's parking it in a parking spot once again. Clearly, really trying to get rid of this vehicle, and now running through the subdivision here. We'll try and get across here. It looks like it's going to be North Schooner Lane as he runs through these townhomes in Anaheim. We'll try and get, if we right now, we'll see. Okay, let's stay on him. Stay on him right here. He's just running around this building here. Looks like he's coming up on another couple of cars parked here. A van and a small red compact car. Looks like he's trying to break into the van. He finds an open door in that white van, and now you can see the black and whites pulling up right behind him. He's blocked in. He's inside the car, likely trying to hide.
Bro, how is this video any longer, bro? How is this video any longer? How is this video any longer? They got him. They got him.
Acquired at this point, and you can see they have lit him up and basically blocked him in. If he tries to back out, he could get ugly. But in any event, officers now with their guns drawn, squarely they have their eyes on him. They're just waiting for backup at this point, and obviously trying to march some orders at him, hoping he gets out of the vehicle. Let's try and come around the other side if we can.
I never seen this.
We're actually on the north side of the Disneyland TFR, so we actually are going to be forced to hold this position right here. Unfortunately, we can't see the driver's side of that white van. But again, if you're just tuning in, there is a pursuit driver that is just, look at this! Look at this! Ramming into the front of that black and white. That is Fullerton Police. Fullerton Police now trying to block him in. As he puts it in
how
reverse.
does he get out of here?
He has nowhere to go here. He's really trying to ram that car out of his way as he is now stuck in that parking spot. There's really nowhere for him to go. He's got a fence in front of him. Look at this. Look at violently
Wait, the cops
ramming right
moved?
into that Fullerton Police Department vehicle.
Why did they move?
That's right. Yes.
They left
This
the
is very dangerous.
car.
Obviously, that officer has no choice but to use force if his life is in danger, but he is waiting for backup, and at this point really has very few options available to him. Here's another officer on the suspect's right rear flank. So now
Bro, they're not even doing nothing.
two officers. Not sure if they both came from that same patrol car, but I only see those two officers on foot, and he is just going back and forth. Now he's created some room to escape here, and he's going to probably try and ram it again or do a 4-point turn and turn it around. He's got to turn
This
it all
at
around.
2x speed too, bro.
Because what else can those officers do? They really don't have any options. Here comes the backup. Head to head. This is dangerous. Look at this. A head-on situation almost with that patrol car. Officers out of the vehicle, and now he's racing through the subdivision as more
Bro, Anaheim police is a joke.
officers race into this neighborhood. Look at this. What is he going to do here? Around all those
hell?
lights. Those are two Fullerton police officers that are now going to try and turn around with him. Look at this.
This is
Look
the
at what we're seeing
police
here. You
off
have
of
that on
Los
Coronet Avenue
Santos.
after evading 4 separate black and whites who were just pulling into the neighborhood to try and help that original officer. After a wild scene in that parking lot, we now have a brand new pursuit on our hands here as he has carjacked this vehicle and now racing down Coronet Avenue at Maple Street. Once again, a dangerous situation on the hands of Fullerton police here. That's right. And anybody who is willing to engage with those cops like that, attempted assault on. Look at this, ramming past all of this traffic here as he tries to get back on the freeway. Looks like he's trying to get back on the 91 freeway.
Insurance,
He sideswiped two separate cars to get that red
pissed.
light, getting back onto the 91 freeway. Surely CHP is being called in here as Fullerton Police really has their hands tied. Many of those officers, I have not seen them get much closer to him, and now he is on the westbound side of the 91 freeway. As I was about to say, anybody who is that reckless and willing to put themselves in that
Damn, he
position
is
where they're face to face with
sliding,
officers,
though.
it is a desperate suspect behind the wheel here, and obviously very, very dangerous.
Damn. He's driving faster than he when he was
Getting
in
on
the
the
Civic. Bro, he is sliding.
And he just has no regard. He has no problem ramming into anybody at this point or sideswiping any vehicle that's in his way. So I think we are about to see some really dangerous, very precarious situation here for every motorist who you see in this frame. Again,
Bro, this
westbound
is
side
South
of the
Florida
91 freeway, now
driving at its
transition to the
finest,
southbound
bro.
5 the northbound 5 freeway. He is now northbound on the 5 freeway where traffic, I've got to tell you, is relatively light for as far as I can see out the window from up here in Air 7 HD. Very little traffic in his way. I can only imagine.
Bro, if it
as
wasn't for
Super
that
1
camera,
I
he'd
can only
be
imagine that
gone.
CHP has been requested to take this over because you've got Anaheim PD who's pretty much out of pocket. They do have their airship in the area, but Fullerton PD is now out of their jurisdiction. Now he's getting off at Beach Boulevard. So getting off at Beach Boulevard, onto Beach Boulevard. Oh, look at that fishnailing as he came off the freeway there, onto Beach Boulevard, off of Beach Boulevard, onto Auto Center Drive, as he continues northbound at high rate of speed. A little more traffic on this street here as he makes
Drive
a
it like you stole it.
There's Anaheim PD's helicopter. They are directly over him, likely calling out for CHP. But right now, ever since he took this
If you
vehicle out of
have
that
a
parking lot,
chopper,
we
you
have not
find
seen any
some
ground
trees.
units engage with this suspect yet.
Yeah, you got to go to one of them neighborhoods where they got a bunch of trees. So he stole one car. I know that's not going to be the only one he take, bro. Especially with, like, how long this video is. He has to take multiple.
Yeah,
But-
very fearful, very agitated driver behind the wheel here. It all started as a failed traffic stop, refusing to pull over. He was in a black Honda Civic when it all started, and it appeared, we saw him on several occasions trying to dump that vehicle, and now he has taken over a white van. It's a GMC van, almost like a work van that was parked in those townhomes, now on Artesia Boulevard, as CHP tries to get in here and race up Artesia to catch up with the suspect. But once again, no black and whites in sight, as he is breaking every rule of the road and showing no regard for anybody's safety here, just ramming into vehicles whenever he sees anybody in his way. He sideswiped two separate vehicles, getting off the 91 freeway, lost control at Beach Boulevard, as you said, Dave. David, he fishtailed off the freeway there, almost lost control, actually, and is now regained control on a much less traveled boulevard here. This is Artesia Boulevard, where you can see once again, he's got much of the road all to himself here.
Stephanie, you the GOAT, that's why. Watching me on YouTube and Twitch, multitasking, you the GOAT.
He is just.
I don't
lose
know,
control.
Leg.
You can tell with every turn, he's barely braking. He's taking all of these turns way too
Bro.
fast. A very top-heavy vehicle that he is showing.
What's baffling to me, guys, I'm not even joking. This thing has 49 million views. We're only 13. Nothing that he's done within this time is like mind-blowing to
Very
me that
limited
would
capability of
garner
controlling.
that.
There are some black and whites a ways back, but they are having trouble catching up. They are not competing with them.
Four
With these different
stars.
tactics that we're seeing here. He is driving very dangerously.
Let's
He's got
go
to figure something out,
three.
because this is the same driving that we were seeing when he was in a small little black Honda Civic. We were very easily
Four
able to
is
spot him
when
on
they
the
start
freeway.
laying
There's
out
traffic
the
in his way. We'll see what he
strips.
does here, but every time he's caught himself in a little bit of a jam, he just tries to use the vehicle to ram his way through here. Looks like he's gotten through that light there. We're on Valley View Avenue. As I was mentioning, it was very easy to spot him on the freeway originally because the driving was so erratic. And again, throughout this pursuit, except for when he stole this vehicle, he has had really nobody behind him. He's just driving like a madman through the streets of Whittier now here on Valley View Avenue at Alondra Boulevard. Through the green light here with a little more traffic in his way, and we'll see what he.
What that red car driving with some fire on their
You saw
ass.
some front end damage. He obviously had been in some collisions with that car, and we already have witnessed several collisions with this car. Not to mention that wild scene in the parking lot. If you missed it, I hope we can roll back some of that video where he was ramming that black and white, that lone Fullerton police officer who was just trying to block the parking spot with his gun drawn. He rammed that black and white out of the way, and the pursuit is on once again. But right now, as we've been saying, no law enforcement able to keep up with him just yet. Over.
This dude. He was hungry.
Over the median and oncoming lanes of traffic through a parking lot here. He's going to come out on Rosecrans Avenue. Go the wrong way on Rosecrans. Wrong way on Rosecrans. It's a median. He's going to have to jump Oh my goodness, look at this. He's going to probably shift over to the correct lanes here, but he had nowhere to go there. Didn't jump the median, just went the wrong way. Is now on the westbound side of Rosecrans Avenue, heading back towards the freeway. He's going to come up on the 5 freeway, approaching Norwalk. If he continues in the westbound direction here, looks like another crazy turn there onto a surface street, a parking spot for no reason whatsoever. Just went right over the curb there. I mean, there really wasn't really I'm not even sure what's going through this guy's mind. This is just very unpredictable. Impossible to set up for a spike. Look at this. Off-roading, trying to get around traffic. Yeah, almost landed into that tree. Now, look at this. Fishtailing through the parking lot, drifting through an empty warehouse parking lot, back onto Marquette Avenue.
Oh, he got no back tire. He has no back left tire. It look like he on Beyblades. Bruh, he might got the Beyblades too.
Yeah, not composed at all. It looks like he might even have a flat tire. Look at this. There are pieces across his tire. He's on his
Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip.
Down to,
let's go, let it rip.
Off occasionally, you saw some of that rubber flying off, and now he's going to have even more trouble maintaining control of this vehicle as he continues northbound on Marquette Avenue, right along the wash here. There's a golf course off of the nose, but we're in a commercial area. It's going to turn into a more residential street if he continues, but there is a black and white now behind him. Code 3 with lights and sirens on, about maybe 50 feet back. Let's go ahead and widen out and see which agency that is. That looks like PD, still Fullerton. It's Fullerton PD. Fullerton PD back in pursuit, guys.
He like he riding on earphones.
Yeah, we're in the Norwalk area, I think, now. As he comes up, no, he's not in Norwalk yet, but look at this. He's going through that gas station without any tire on that left rear wheel. Almost struck several vehicles there.
Oh my gosh,
really,
what the
jam now.
fuck?
Lots of traffic, ramming into all of these cars here. Again, this is northbound Carmenita Road now, and it's not moving. He's stuck. Now he's stuck. It looks like he's stuck.
Gosh, how does he get out of here?
Sparks flying, and
he's
patrol officer right there has to treat this with kid glove care, and likely gonna have to step away from his vehicle because we've already seen him put in reverse once and ran into patrol. Right now he's trying to go forward, and he's not going anywhere at all. It looks like the van is now stuck. Yeah, this is likely to start a fire. You can see those rims are starting to glow.
Bro, he's cutting into the
on the way over here right now. Just a little bit of just that one black and white. Just the one black and white. We're at Placid Drive, northbound Carmenita Road, and he is now stranded here. We'll see how this officer deals with this. He's likely just going to wait for backup, and right now it doesn't appear as though that van is going anywhere.
What is he doing? Bruh, you could see that, bro.
That's right. You've got to wonder if he's thinking about getting out of this van and trying to hijack another one. You've got to at least wonder whether that's going through his mind. He's probably not aware. Well, now he's aware. I was going to say, he might not even be aware that his wheel's on fire, but certainly he's aware of the fire under the hood. More pieces flying out there as this vehicle is starting to come apart.
Now the hood is... Oh, GTA is real. He really GTA'd
well, it could be, because, I mean, where else would that smoke be coming from? But I don't think any shots have been fired yet, so that probably is not the case. But that wheel, that left rear wheel, is also creating some metal as well. So it could have come from the rear, but now I've got to wonder if that transmission is just reached its limit, and that's what's producing the smoke here. Not sure, but in any event, it has overheated, and it looks like the vehicle is now disabled. Additional units now pulling into position here. So some backup from CHP, backup from...
How?
CHP and Fullerton PD as he gets out of the vehicle, crawls out of the passenger window, and is now running for it northbound Carmenita Road. Running up northbound Carmenita Road as he crosses the street. We've seen this person make several desperate attempts to hijack other vehicles. We will see what he decides to do here. Lots of folks getting home here in Fullerton, here in
Bro, you better have your car locked.
He is now running down the sidewalk without any other wheels at his disposal. He's going to start running out of steam here, and we'll see if this ends in a foot pursuit, because I think they are pursuing him on foot, but I can't confirm that from my vantage point. Here comes another officer in the opposite direction, and he's now run into a residential alleyway here. Loses his footing. Oh no, he's now on private property. You saw that, it looked like a woman next to her home here. He's now in the backyard, and he's going to hide out here along Levingwell Road, jumping fences. He's jumping fences, looking for a way into one of these homes. Little dog, small dog there in the backyard. He's under that patio, yeah, that awning. He's trying to get into that house.
They're on his ass. What the fuck?
He's now going through that sliding glass door, making his way into the home. Somebody appears to be, it might even be a homeowner, not sure.
Bro, he about to get popped.
I don't think he has any clue. Very dangerous situation here where we have no information, but here comes somebody running out the front. Look at this. Look at this. A confrontation inside the house, a family home, and now we're going to come around the front here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
What the
He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He just got in that truck.
Who's that?
That truck. Oh my goodness. Look at this. He just stole it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. This is incredible.
This nigga went looking for the keys, bro. What the fuck?
Unbelievable. I cannot.
Yeah, he got nothing to lose.
They are going to have to get creative here because this person is. Look at this, just ramming into cars, additional bumpers flying off of that other vehicle, and now he's, I believe, westbound on Leffingwell Road. I want to say westbound. Can we put the compass up real quick? Yeah, westbound Leffingwell. If you live in this area or have any idea where we are here, if you are looking at us, you need to stay inside because there is a dangerous suspect behind the wheel here. I feel very sorry for all of the other cars on the road here as he continues to make his way towards the freeway. Once
bro, he got the WWE
but look at him, a little bit of traffic, and once again, right over the gas station. This is just incredible. This is the third vehicle that he has stolen today.
That's the one that Jeff Hardy would have a field day right now. This damn truck. This dude different.
That's right.
Though.
That's the only thing that I could think of. If they have the opportunity, they're going to have to catch up with him once again. They're going to have to get themselves in a position where they can bring this to an end. If they can figure that out, and then there's going to be a very dangerous confrontation because this guy is not going away easily. There's just no way at this point that he's willing to give up. And whatever steam he lost running up that block, he's now comfortably in the driver's seat of a brand new work truck, and you can tell. I mean, he's having. I mean, we don't even know. I mean, there could be a full tank in that truck, so he may have a whole new fresh tank to play with here as he now travels down Mayor Road at 70 miles per hour, a high speed, traveling at a high rate of speed on a road that can't be more than 45 miles per hour speed limit. Now back into another residential neighborhood.
You think he care about the speed limit? This GTA ain't no gas. You think you stop at a gas station on GTA? Shoot.
Not to mention, he almost took out at least one person in that driveway and a dog that was underneath as well. I hope everybody is okay back there. But now we have to follow this until the end here because the sun is going down and still no visual of law enforcement within sight here. So we're going to try and keep the camera on him and hope that somebody can triangulate those officers into this residential neighborhood as he makes these random turns. Now making a left turn onto Rainier Avenue off of Fidel at a high rate of speed. I mean, I just hope nobody is out walking this neighborhood because this person is just speeding right through.
Oh my gosh, bro. This car is, he be robbing them all the time. Yeah, it's not incredible. You right, Nevi. Like, Buddy talking about, this is incredible. Buddy stole, this is third car, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Over the 80 again, go the wrong way on Florence Avenue. Go the wrong way, head on with additional traffic down Florence Avenue, and look at this coming up on another major intersection. A left turn northbound on Painter Avenue.
Hey, Leggy, he definitely might have dropped a star,
To your
too.
question, David, that original van, I think
His
Hotwire, I have to
blinking
believe
right
that the
now.
keys
It's
in this truck
blinking.
are already inside the vehicle, because he just ran away with that way too quickly, unless he, as you mentioned, is a really gifted car thief. In any event, there have been several major felonies that we have witnessed here this evening, and now a wild chase continuing northbound Painter Avenue with several black and whites behind him, and again, having trouble to keep up, again, the speeds he's traveling and the dangerous tactics. No problem going the wrong way against traffic, 75 miles per hour on Los Nietos Road and Shoemaker
Where's
Avenue.
the turn
So, again,
signals?
very, very light traffic here, and it wouldn't matter anyways, because when there is traffic, he just seems to ram into everybody in his way, so we can only hope that the traffic stays light, and hope that maybe they can get some more officers into the
We'll
area
have
in front
the
of him, not just
lights
following
on.
him behind and chasing him, but try and
Yeah, for
triangulate.
real, though.
Very difficult, because he's not driving any
That's a pet
night shift,
peeve.
obviously, is pointless. Some cross traffic there through the red light at Santa Fe Springs Road, now well into Santa Fe Springs, as he continues northbound here. Only a couple lanes to play with, maybe only one lane, I can't really tell, but he's continuing at a high rate of speed around that FedEx truck at about 70 to 80 miles per hour.
Yeah, now he whipping it. He got a rhythm. He blew it. He blew it because he want to turn. Bro, the helicopter got gas? Helicopter! Helicopter! Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That Chrysler he know the deal. He like, shoot.
It's unbelievable. I mean, he's on a bona fide crime spree here. We can only be thankful that it didn't appear that anybody in that home was hurt. At the very least, we have to be thankful for that, but it'll be a miracle if it remains that way throughout the course of this new pursuit now. Again, as you mentioned, in the third vehicle that we have seen him in today. Now, you're right. It's been about 25 minutes since this all started, I want to say. Is that right? About 25 minutes? Maybe, yeah, a little bit closer to 40 minutes. Yeah, and he was going away from the freeway here on Slauson. Now he's turned around and heading back towards the freeway. I wonder if he's looking for an opportunity to get back on the freeway. He is on Sorensen Avenue with a little more traffic in his way here, but he's heading back in the westbound direction here. So he was going eastbound Slauson, and for some reason, and he hasn't done this very often, but for some reason, he just turned around, very randomly turned around, back towards the freeway, and I wonder, my gut tells me he's looking for an entrance ramp. A close call there, another residential street along Sorensen Avenue, that Anaheim PD ship still right over him. They have been relentless as well, staying right on top of him. At least they have been able to do that and call out his location for all of these neighboring agencies. Now, LA County Sheriff is going to be getting involved here at some point. We are in Santa Fe Springs, in LA County Sheriff's jurisdiction. We've already seen several agencies, including Anaheim PD, Fort PD, and CHP, try to apprehend the suspect at various points, but he has done a masterful job of evading authorities while creating a lot of horror and havoc in Orange County and now back in LA County here on another residential street. A very random turn, so no destination in mind. I thought maybe he was trying to get to the freeway. Doesn't look like it. Just trying to maybe look for a spot to hide out, thinking this through. Maybe I don't know how familiar he is with this neighborhood, but maybe he's just looking for an opportunity to hide out. And you just have to, your thoughts right now with everybody who lives in this neighborhood. That's what I'm thinking about. I mean, he is in a small little residential neighborhood here at Reachling and Wellsford. And if he decides to stop that vehicle once again, we already know what he's capable of. And so I just hope, the best place he could end up right now, quite frankly, guys, would be the freeway. If he gets on the freeway, it's a much more manageable and contained atmosphere. But once you get into these residential streets with a dangerous madman behind the wheel like this, anything is possible. We've already seen it, and you can see that night sun coming on. Compliments of the Anaheim Police Department, Angel 1 right overhead as he continues these random turns. That, I think, was LA County's helicopter. So now 2 law enforcement helicopters following his each and every move.
That's that pressure right there.
At all costs. This is not going to come. He's speeding up for sure. He's back on Sorensen.
Yeah, they got the addresses
Well, the question becomes this. He's supposed to be at the end of Sorensen into a parking lot, and I think this is a shopping center at Market. This is the Market.
Whoa, that might have been the nearest miss of the whole thing.
Well, the question becomes this. He's supposed to be at the end of Sorensen into a
That's close.
parking lot, and I think this is a shopping center at Market. This is the Marketplace
too.
shopping center at Magnolia Avenue in Hadley. Okay. People walking through this parking lot. He's slowing down a little bit at least, but he's weaving his way through this parking lot, a very busy parking lot, as he tries to look for an outlet. You have to wonder, he's very aware of that night sun coming from the helicopter, and I can only imagine that night sun is agitating him even more. So at least we made it through there without any trouble. He's made his way through that parking lot, now back onto Hadley Street, where you can see squarely that night sun is on him.
Crazy.
And hopefully
Could you
that doesn't cause him
imagine?
to amp things up even more than they already are. But as you mentioned, David, we do not know what the original want was. It was an attempted traffic stop. He failed to pull over, failure to yield, but obviously there was much, much more to this story. And from the very beginning, I was questioning whether that original black Honda Civic even belonged to him. And from what we're witnessing here, my bet is that was likely a stolen vehicle as well. In any event, this is the third vehicle we've seen him in through another major street here through the red light, continuing, I think, northbound on Hadley Street.
They just shitting on my man, dog. That's crazy. Yeah, he been clutch, bro. This dude, he might have gone up to a 3rd star again. Come on, do not be me. I hope this isn't me. Please don't crash. Okay, good. The video's still playing. Oh, I thought my stream crashed. I was gonna be sick. I would have cried. Like, I would have really cried. I love you guys. I swear.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh!
At the school. He's in front of a school, guys. He's in front of a school. Lots of people walking in front of the school.
Where? You can hear this nigga breathing in this bitch.
David, he just sped past an elementary school with a whole bunch of people walking the street. Thankfully, he did not hit any of them. He is slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure what elementary school that was, quite frankly, but he's now on Beverly Boulevard at Haviland Avenue. And as the sun has set, obviously, you can see we are now in darkness as he continues to pursue through these residential streets. The only light that we're working with is that night sun from the LA County Sheriff's Department. Looks like he's found himself at a dead end. He's at a dead end at the end of Alta Avenue, putting it in reverse, and he's going to reverse his way back out of here. We'll see if there's any black and whites waiting for him on the other side here. Let's widen out just a little bit, Rob. See what's waiting for him as he comes out the other end of Alta Avenue.
He know the GTA maps, bro.
There's nobody in his way here. He's going to continue, get back onto Beverly Boulevard, southbound, or westbound Beverly Boulevard, here in Santa Fe Springs. And
bro, what are the cops doing? Are they watching this too? They must be watching this
guys.
too.
He is slowing down a little bit. Yeah, go ahead, Giovanna.
He about to get that motorcycle.
I've got to be honest. I can't imagine them taking that tactic in this type of a situation. They have to swarm him. They have to swarm him and get him off the road at all costs. And by the way, if they were trying to bring down the temperature, they would not have that night sun on him. That night sun is very agitating. He is clearly aware that law enforcement is on him, even though there's nobody right behind him. This is a pursuit. As far as we are aware, they are still in pursuit mode, trying to make their way in here. We just have to assume that they're just having a little trouble doing that.
Bro, what? Bro, this dude just going off of pure, like, determination. Like, you know what I mean? He's not being guided by no GPS. He's not getting guided by, like...
Yep, got it.
He's just going off the straight.
There is about 7 black and whites, about a half a mile in front of him, trying to cut him off at the end of Beverly Boulevard here. We'll see how this plays out, but they are trying to keep up with him, trying to move into position. Keeping up with him really is the wrong word. They're not really able to do that because he's driving so dangerously and so recklessly and occasionally at really high rates of speed. And when they do pull up behind him, he just jumps into the wrong lanes and going the wrong way into oncoming traffic. As he is right now, you see he's jumped those double yellow lines, going the wrong way down Beverly Boulevard just to get around this traffic. So they're taking a different tactic. They're trying to cut him off in front of him. Very difficult to predict where he's going to go, but at least they have the benefit of that helicopter calling out his location. Here they come at Norwalk Boulevard. About 7 black and whites at the major intersection, making a right turn on Norwalk, and there it is. Look at this. And now they're behind him. Hot pursuit again. Now on Norwalk Boulevard, guys.
Okay. Now we for real.
That's correct. I think I counted at least six that I saw.
Whoa.
Boulevard, guys.
What I said?
These are going to be LA County sheriffs. That's correct. I think I counted at least six that I saw.
Come on, man. Broward County, man.
The only good news, guys, is that as far as I could tell, Workman Mill Road is going to turn into a much more commercial area, an industrial area. If he continues further north, there's some train tracks that could get him a little bit tied up if he continues. But in any event, you see he is now using that shoulder to get around this traffic. If the shoulder wasn't there, you could bet your bottom dollar he would just ram right through these cars if he had the opportunity. But in any event, those black and whites trying to keep up, but they can't do what he's doing. So they're going to do their best to keep up. He's got the helicopter right over him, and it's just a matter of time before this comes to another tipping point.
Bro, I don't get why. What do you think he's running from? Like, why Why were they
Open roads,
letting
especially
him
this time of the
do
night.
whatever?
Now you can see some folks maybe going home, but for the most part, relatively light traffic on Workman Mill Road. Coming up on Peck, which is going to be a bit busier. So if he continues and makes a turn onto Peck Road, that'll be a different story. But right now, traveling at a high rate of speed, we'll throw that real-time speed tracker back up, and you can see he's going much faster than everybody else. That is a much slow. Looks like he's slowing down a little bit because he's got some traffic there. But you saw him do about 50 or 60 on this very narrow road. Once again, going around a little bit of traffic at Peck there, and he's going to come over the 605. That is the 605 overpass. Still, now actually he's now turned onto Peck. He's now on Peck Road, just east of the just west rather of the 605.
Bro.
I'm sorry, guys. We're just taking care of a little bit of housekeeping up here. And it
Oh,
looks like
he's getting back on the highway
he's
now.
on the 60
That shit
freeway,
over with.
getting on from Peck Road, and now it's a whole different ballgame. I can only hope, we can only cross our fingers and hope that he stays on the freeway, because that is going to take away at least some of the risk. Although everybody on the freeway is certainly going to be in his path here of destruction. As well.
Amy.
CHP almost guaranteed to take this over at some point, but for now you can see those LA County Sheriff's officers managing to get on the freeway with him, but he's hugging that right lane. So you see that traffic. This is all rush hour traffic, and it looks like
craziness,
if that
Amy.
he may look to get back over to the right and get off the freeway. In any event, he's in the carpool lane now, so committed for the time being to the eastbound 60 freeway. And look at this. Yeah, just weaving around.
Johnny. Nah, man, this dude. All right, so he's on like a chase, right? Bro, and it's been 2 times he's just been in. He's clearly been cornered. He's been caught. He's been caught. This is his 3rd car. I don't know how he got away, but he's gotten away. They literally made him get away. If y'all seen it, when y'all see this video, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about.
Carjacking on the freeway. It jumps to mind only because of what we've seen today. But in any event, you're right, David. It is
And then
a little more.
what makes this crazier? This video has 49 million views. I don't understand how a police chase. I'm still trying to understand how.
About 2 miles off the
Yeah, he slipped away a few times, but it's like
he's going to hit the brakes in about 2 miles. For the time being, those deputies are still in tow. They've fallen back a little bit, but right now, that driver has
bro, this nigga, he must have robbed LeBron James. I'm telling you, he had to rob LeBron or somebody throughout the cause why would this be?
He's got one mission. He's just
so high,
trying to evade those deputies who have now fallen back even
he's
further.
Sliding, he's doing his thing, but it's not the craziest thing.
They're not driving the way he's driving. Okay, they are staying back, trying to keep the public safe. But now they're in a position where they have to probably start calling in some units who are up ahead of him, like we've already seen back in Santa Fe Springs. So likely CHP setting up for a traffic break up ahead here. Maybe not quite yet, because that does take some time. But ultimately, if he stays on the freeway, that's what we can expect to see. We can expect to see some tactics where they start to create traffic breaks behind him and traffic breaks ahead of him by blocking off those entrance ramps. And we'll see what they do with the exit ramps. But
mathematics.
manpower and personnel, and we don't know what they have ready at their disposal at the moment. But in any event, those calls are going out now. California Highway Patrol ready to help out the LA County Sheriff's Department here as we continue eastbound on the Pomona Freeway.
Yeah, nah, the highway's his bread and butter. Yo, Leg, you gotta agree with me, bro. The highway is his bread and butter. This dude on the highway, he's Luka Doncic in the pick and roll, bro. Like, this dude he's cutting up. He has to wait for backup.
He's basically been gassing it and flooring it wherever he's had the opportunity. Now, this is concerning. He's now on the shoulder, but he's gotten all the way back over to the right. As I mentioned, that traffic that I was talking about, that's what you're looking at here. It's too much traffic for his liking, and I predict that he's going to take one of these upcoming exit ramps here. So we'll look out for that as we try and come around the driver's side here in just a minute, but he is hugging that right lane, and I'm not exactly sure. This is going to be, let me just double check here. I think this is going to be perhaps, that might be Rosehills Road, the next exit ramp here. In any event, he is committed. Look at this. He's actually moving over to the left, so maybe committing to the 60 here. I hope that's the case. But in any event, as you mentioned, Giovanni, he's just flooring it wherever he has the opportunity, just trying to create distance and space with those deputies behind him.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm frustrated for him.
He certainly sees it.
That just pissed me off.
There it is. He's off.
Like,
It's going to be Azusa Avenue.
Traffic.
And he can make a left or a right. Oh, he's cutting that guy off, make a wild right turn there. And now southbound Azusa Avenue. Southbound Azusa Avenue. Too much traffic for him on the 60 freeway. And now the pursuit continues off the freeway onto surface streets. We'll see if the speeds continue as they have been. But it looks like he may think that he's lost those units on the ground. Still see that.
What's that, a Ford?
But I don't see those deputies just yet. Not sure if they were able to get off the freeway with him. They're being directed to him. Not sure if they're off the freeway yet. In any event, he's turned off of Azusa onto Colima Road. And you can just see all of these turns put him onto very highly trafficked areas for the most part because of the time of the day. It's literally the middle of rush hour at 5:40 on a Wednesday afternoon. And every turn he makes, he sees brake lights for the most part. And you can see folks just trying to get home without any idea what's coming up behind them. He's already ruined several people's day. But fortunately, at least from what we can tell, does not appear to be. That's a weed whacker that fell off the back of that truck, by the way. It appears to be a gardening truck, guys. There's a lot of landscaping equipment in the back of the bed of that pickup truck.
That's an insurance claim. One hell of an insurance claim.
High rate of speed, very dangerously, weaving around even the very few cars that there are in this residential neighborhood. He again has no problem ramming into anybody in his way, but he's trying to avoid them now.
Yeah, no, if he get a motorcycle, yeah, you're right. He out of there.
You know, it appears
They're
to
not
be a
messing
brand new
with
truck. If you look, that appears to be paper plates that are flapping in the back there. So very likely a newer model. F, it looks like a Chevy. It's a Chevy. Yeah, it's a Chevy.
Look, Nevi, I don't mean to laugh, right? But listen, you say that's not funny. It's not funny to get your car taken. But listen, you say there's actually an interview with the family who he stole the car from, and it's really sad. Come on, bro. Don't tell me this happened right now. Come on, bro.
Pickup, and he's continuing now
Stop.
around this person. But man, he is just.
Oh my
I just every time he gets into these residential neighborhoods, I worry for
No
not only those cars
way.
in his way, but
I
all
need to see that interview.
all the
Like,
people who live here. He decides to do
Bruh,
anything crazy,
please
which
drop
already
the name
done a lot
of
crazy
it.
things if it gets so dangerous. That incident where he ran through that house could have ended in a deadly situation. There was obviously a struggle there. I'm just grateful that from what we observed, nobody was hurt. But there's no guarantee that it's going to end that way. In any event, he's continuing through this residential suburb here. It's going to be looks like Crosshaven Drive at Calle Madrid. If you live in this neighborhood or know anybody who lives in this neighborhood, you are urged to stay inside because this is a dangerous pursuit that is speeding through your neighborhood.
so he's gotten 3 cars. That first one, he turned to a big
All right,
league,
red light here.
bro.
He's on the wrong side of the road, northbound Fullerton. That's Colima. He can make a turn there, or if he continues north, that would put him back on the 60. But it looks like he's made a left turn onto Colima Road. Again, a lot more traffic on Colima as well as he makes that westbound turn. I still don't see anybody behind him. There are a few units a ways back, so they are behind him, but they're just a ways back, maybe several football fields back. As he comes up on another red light, trying to get around them. Lots of cross traffic here as he continues through that red light, and he's able to make it through. So Colima Road, westbound, is where we are. The helicopter's still overhead, and those sheriff deputies trying desperately to catch up. We don't know that. That was a guess on my part. That's what I have a feeling, but that means nothing. We have nothing to confirm that it was a stolen vehicle. Only to say that they tried to pull him over for some reason. Not sure what that reason is. Oh my goodness! A close call there onto the median, over the median, and now continuing after missing that cross traffic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Just by a hair. Look at this. Officers able to shut
Give
down
him
that
the
intersection.
rock. He
We'll see if
gonna
we start to see
score.
that happen again if he continues in the same direction. But there is now, it looked like maybe an undercover vehicle at that intersection. Look at that. They're now cutting him off and shutting down these intersections ahead of him. It's a very hard thing to do, by the way. It's very good that they were able to do that for 2 intersections in a row. They can't continue that, but if they can continue to try and leapfrog his trajectory along Colima Road here, that will help things dramatically. It looks like they've got another intersection blocked off here at Fuente Hills and Colima, so it's going to be another dangerous situation, but no cross traffic as those deputies have shut down the intersection, giving him a wide berth to speed through the red light, and now continuing westbound on Colima Road. But just the mere act of shutting down the freeway, it saves lives because it stops all of the traffic. Whatever the light traffic signal says, everybody comes to a stop, and this guy can just speed right through these intersections and not kill anybody. So he's continuing at 90 miles per hour on Colima here, and here come those black and whites. Now they're closing it up.
Bro, y'all not catching him in these damn Panda cars.
No, he is jumping from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. Now coming up on Hacienda Heights. We were in Roland Heights, and now for the first time, we're in Hacienda Heights, basically paralleling the 60 freeway. So just a few blocks north of him is the 60 freeway, so we're going westbound on Colima Road, and if he continues in this direction, he'll come up on the 605. So 605 off ahead of him, the 60 freeway off to his right, and those deputies clearly closing in on him, giving him a little bit less space. And if they have an opportunity, which they can't with all this other traffic in their way, but if they have an opportunity, they will pit him. They will pit him and do whatever it takes.
Oh my gosh, bro, leggy, same. I couldn't imagine that. Could you imagine? And shout out to you for getting a new car, man. That's such a great feeling. But like, to see your new car on live TV, and then you like, bro, is that my car, bro? Then you go outside and you don't see your car, bro. Oh my goodness.
To get him off the road, but that assumes that those officers
What
are
you
qualified.
doing? It's over with.
Losing control, up on the curb, losing control, crashing into another car, and it looked like he was trying to evade that deputy, and he was coming up right behind him, and he took that aggressive action, jumping the curb, tearing off somebody else's bumper, just added to the list, guys, but the pursuit now continuing on Colima, through another intersection, here's another red light, we'll see what he does here, more cross traffic coming through, and now a southbound turn onto South Hacienda Boulevard, presumably those deputies will make the turn with him, and try and close in on him once again. There he is, just about maybe 4 or 5 car lengths back. If he slows down at all, they will close that gap, but every time they do that, he just basically speeds up.
Community
it's exceptionally dangerous, but you know what? We've seen situations where desperate times call for desperate measures. I think the bigger factor is the fact that there's so many innocent people around him. If they have a straightaway, and obviously they can't do it at like 60 miles per hour, but it's a heavy truck, by the way, so it wouldn't be the easiest pit in the world. But in any event, he's threading the needle, one lane going, one lane coming, southbound Hacienda Road, cars pulling over to make room for him. But thankfully, in the situation, at least you have the lights and sirens from those deputies right behind him. So you have folks naturally pulling over because they hear the emergency sirens behind them. But this is a very narrow road here. Hacienda Road, as you mentioned, one lane going, one lane coming, and he's going around everybody over the WO lines just to get away from that deputy.
I found a video of the interview.
It's a windy road. It's a windy road, and he's having trouble. no boundaries, no inhibitions. He is going for it. I mean, I think he's pretty well aware of how this is going to end, and it's not going to be pretty. He's basically enjoying his final minutes of freedom here because there is just no chance at this point, no chance whatsoever that he gets away.
Shit! 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 I need to see how he get out there. This is gonna be the third time that he's been in this scenario where you think he caught. Bro, he was caught in the first 5 minutes for real. When he was at the fence in the van.
Off-roading, he's going to be in trouble here. He's going to be in trouble. He's off the road at a high rate of speed. He may spin out here. All right, back on Hacienda Road. Oh, man, he just missed that one. Missed that car barely. It's a windy road that's going to be up with Hacienda Road on the other end, also called Hacienda Road, where it'll have a little more room to play with. But right now, it's a windy road with a lot of traffic in both directions. He's now going the wrong way, and here come separate deputies in the oncoming lanes of traffic. But really, what can they do? I mean, other than getting into a head-on collision, which is not an option, they're going to have to turn around now and hopefully triangulate more units ahead of him here, which there will be another major intersection off his nose here. But in any event, he's now back into oncoming lanes of traffic over the double yellow lines of time at a high rate of speed once again. Oh, man, it just takes your breath away with every intersection that he blows through. Another residential neighborhood with very narrow streets. Looks like he's on. Okay, so that's El Rancho Drive, and a series of deputies now following him into this neighborhood, or at least two. Okay, so these are the two that were coming. They turned around with him. Those original deputies, just to put this in perspective, appear to have fallen back. They could not keep up with his driving on Hacienda Road, but those two that were coming in the opposite direction are now right behind him. So two brand new deputies engaged in this hot pursuit along El Dorado Avenue here in Hacienda Heights. We are. It looks like a dead end. It's a cul-de-sac. This is scary. This is scary. A cul-de-sac. They're going to come face to face with the suspect, and you guys know, and our viewers know, what he's capable of in this situation because he's already rammed into several vehicles, including deputy vehicles, and there he is again, right through, almost missing them, and now, oh man, continuing right the neighborhood. He's going to
Get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking serious? Yo!
Come face to face with the suspect, and you guys know, and our viewers know, what he's capable of in this situation because he's already rammed into several vehicles, including...
These niggas sorry as fuck, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. They sorry as shit. Look, yo, please. Oh, I gotta remember. This has to be the thumbnail. This has to be.
And there he is again, right through, almost missing them.
That right
now,
there.
Oh, man, continuing right out of the neighborhood. He's going to get right out. I mean, he's weaseling his way out of these predicaments, and I just don't know how much longer this could go on. I just can't fathom it.
That's the thing about the car. I've seen that one. The little Batman thing.
Right.
Where it, like, grabs him.
Uh-oh, he's going to come head-to-head here. He's going to come head-to-head with another sheriff's deputy, and he's just going to go around him. That's the protocol. You can see they're following protocol. They're pulling over, letting him around. They're not going to box him in. And part of the reason, guys, is because these tactics, look at this. He's going out of the neighborhood.
That's a terrible tactic.
Oh, right through those deputies. Again, just missing them. Unbelievable. There's about a dozen black and whites. A sea of orcas trying to keep up with him. And they just have nothing, no tools. And
his stars went up a little bit.
I can tell you that part of this is tactical protocol.
His stars went up.
Other agencies that would treat this a little bit differently. But right now, they are sticking with the book and basically just trying to... Okay, I'm just told that he is facing now 3 charges of ADWs, assault with a deadly weapon on a law enforcement officer, on top of all the other crimes that we've witnessed here this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. 5 star, 5 star.
How many cops are pulling in here? It's unbelievable.
5 star, 5 star. He's 5 star now. He's 5 star. No.
It is. He's backtracking on that same...
No. 5 stars when they get the take. He's 4 stars. He's 4 stars.
Road, which again has
He's
one
4 stars.
One lane in the opposite direction, and at times he just went around traffic by off-roading into the...
5 stars is when you see the tank.
Miracle, he was able to maintain his composure there, but...
If I see the tank, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
About a dozen black and whites behind him, but that
I'm gonna be crying.
His back left tire is... he did hit something. Look at that. More sparks flying. Not sure if it's coming from the wheel well or if it's coming from that equipment, but something is making metal, and I gotta wonder if all that stuff in the bed of that pickup truck was strapped down. Very possibly. Now, we've already seen one weed whacker.
Nah, it's the tire, bro. He did it again.
Yeah, I think I'm being told it may be the result of one of those collisions earlier on the same road before he made his way into that neighborhood. Possibly. We're going to try, by the way, to get on the other side, get on the driver's side, and catch a glimpse of that left rear tire to see what he's working with back there. But something back there was hitting the pavement, creating those sparks. There you see more sparks.
Oh!
Front left sparks. We'll see what his treads look like, but he is. He's missing the tire again.
That nigga riding on a Beyblade.
First time we've seen this in this pursuit. Last time. There's no way. There's no way he's going to continue these turns, especially at these speeds, and they're going to close in on him.
Y'all got him fucked
there
up.
are so many innocent people in the immediate vicinity of this. If it ended right now and the vehicle was disabled, there is just so much crossfire, so much collateral in his way here. Civilians that are just in danger every time. I see. I just cannot keep up with this guy. He's going to lose it. He's going to lose control of this vehicle, and it's going to end very ugly. But at least for the time being,
front tire.
Right.
He's going to hit somebody.
Yep.
This nigga, bro. What the fuck? Brother's on fire. Nah, he 4 stars for You're starting
to get a better idea of how much law enforcement is dedicated to getting this guy off the road. There's about a dozen units behind him. We just saw another half dozen in front of him in the opposite lanes, and now he is continuing at a high rate of speed.
Bro, he got to go to the maze bank.
Coming up on Colima Road once again if he decides to get back on Colima. But look at that, he's losing that rim. He's on borrowed time with this truck.
You got to go to the maze bank.
barely maneuvering. You see, we're very fortunate that he's on a straightaway section of street here, but if he has to make any tight turns at any speed, it's going to be very difficult for him. But at the very least, you're going to start to see that wheel come apart, and eventually the axle won't be able to turn. But that's obviously
Yeah, he gotta go see.
Nah,
he gotta go to the pan spray. He need to go to the pan spray real quick.
Limits of this truck, and now without that front left tire, it's only a matter of time. Now those deputies have fallen back once again because he's blowing through these red lights, continuing at a high rate of speed, 70 miles per hour.
He's too hot for the pan spray.
45 mile per hour speed limit, and he's blowing through all these intersections with cross traffic. So many close calls. It's a miracle we haven't seen anybody get hurt.
Yeah, he
now,
never went
the
into
freeway
a
ad, I believe,
garage.
that was the 605. The 60, excuse me. Oh, crashing into a vehicle here and wiping him out off the road. He just took out another vehicle, rammed into him, heavy damage. I hope that person's okay. Up on the curb, and now he's look at this again, ramming into the cars and trucks.
He don't give a fuck.
Head on.
No.
And here comes, not even a pivot, but they rammed into from behind into a gas station. Folks getting gas.
Amazon. No way. Bro, we're back here again. How does he get out of this?
Into a gas pump, and now he's going to try and get out probably. But now he's going to put it in reverse, back in reverse towards that deputy. Look at this, ramming into the front end. They're shooting at him. They're shooting. We're going to wind out, and they are now firing into the cab of that pickup truck. Unbelievable. They are using force. Deadly force is being employed at this moment to try and stop this madness.
He's dead.
They have stopped. The wheel is off. That front left wheel is off.
Bro, he's dead.
Still going. So his foot's on the gas. Unbelievable.
No, he's dead, bro.
Unbelievable. Foot on the gas. Bullets flying through that truck. And now we'll see as they surround the vehicle. Multiple teams and K9 units already on the scene here, surrounding the vehicle, at least the rear of the vehicle. They can't surround it completely, obviously. They don't want to create a crossfire situation.
He doesn't get out of here.
Yes.
I don't care.
Somebody's hurt. It looks like somebody, that's the driver. It looks like the driver of that car that he rammed head on into. It looks like he's being arrested. He's being detained for some reason. Not sure what that's about, but we'll focus on the truck for now. We'll focus on the truck, obviously more to that story. But clearly, this ending in a crash with several vehicles, including that one right there. And you can see he's still gassing it, creating a lot more smoke. The vehicle's not going anywhere. It's completely disabled. Something just went through that driver's side window.
He just threw something.
He's still gassing it. Multiple bullet holes through the driver's side window, guys. Those are shotgun shells. Those are high caliber shotgun shells that have now fired right through that driver's side window. Most likely.
What? Bro, there's no way. Oh no, this got to be the end.
Yeah, this has come to an end, guys. I hate to tell you, but well, I'm happy to say that this has come to an end. But obviously, a treacherous and deadly situation potentially for the suspects. So we will see if those wheels finally stop spinning, which it appears that they have. You can see dozens and dozens of officers at the corner of the and the Boulevard. K9 units at the ready. They are going to approach eventually. It could take a lot of time in some cases to approach the vehicle and try and get a better view into the cab. Unfortunately, really hard to see through the front windshield because if we get in front of it, you see the awning from the gas station would be concealing it. So we really can't get a good view into the driver's seat just yet. But we've got to...
He got hit with a flashbang, dog.
A whole bunch. There's smaller rounds in the rear window. Large.
Bro, what kind of dog is that?
Just a wait and see game.
Bro, that's not a regular canine, bro. Y'all see that motherfucker, bro?
At this point, they are eventually, obviously treating this with care, but obviously they have to take their time before just approaching the vehicle. And they have, look, there's a fire though. The vehicle's on fire. The vehicle's on fire, and that's going to require the fire department. They're going to have to pull it out. Absolutely, they're going to have to pull it out of the driver's seat. This is not over by any stretch.
Bro, that's his plan all along, huh? Bro, he's not even in the truck anymore.
Yeah, I think that last officer tried to ram into him intentionally, but then he put it in reverse and ran right back into him. There were multiple. I mean, if you ask how many black and whites have been hit, I've lost count, quite frankly. So I can't tell you exactly.
I appreciate you for letting me know, David. That's a German Malinos. Those dogs that like leap 15 feet. Oh, the ones I be seeing in the video where they go up off the wall and shit? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'd rather you pop me.
Exactly.
Pop me in the leg.
There were a whole bunch of parked cars and cars in traffic at the end of that pursuit through that major intersection. There was one Jeep, a white Jeep soft top, that he got wiped out completely. I hope he's okay. They're going to have to check on him.
Where is this dude? He can't still be in the truck, bro. They lit that thing up.
Multiple shots, yep.
Bro, is he still alive? I don't want to, like, start tapping. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
All right, guys.
They got a riot shield.
Obviously, we don't know what his condition is inside that vehicle, but they have reason to believe he is armed inside that vehicle. So now it appears that they are aware of a weapon potentially inside that vehicle. That's gonna, I mean, the whole truck has been a weapon this entire time, obviously. But if there's a weapon inside that vehicle, that adds to the calculus as they approach the vehicle. But in any event, they're gonna try and get clear eyes on him before opening that car. Again,
what's he gonna do versus y'all?
Extended standoff potentially, unless they decide that they want to be more aggressive. Obviously, go ahead. Sorry.
Shepherds on Pepsi? Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, oh.
German Shepherds on Pepsi? Those dogs are nuts. Cop dogs? Jeez Louise. Rice and beans. But I'm telling you, he not in the truck no more. I think this nigga low-key did a magic trick. This nigga did some now you see me shit. He's gone. He's not in there no more. He's not there no more. Bro, he should have got a different car, bro. That truck was the end of him. Ah. Wait. Nevi. The family who truck. Is this the truck? You talking about the truck? That look like his hand or something. What is that? Is he shooting? Nah. That would have lit his ass up. It kind of looked like it, though. That's crazy. Oh, my gosh. So he took they had just bought this family truck for their business. Oh, my gosh. I feel so bad for laughing earlier. I was crying. No. That's fucked up. I thought it was one of the other cars. Damn.
So, David and Ellen, they're preparing to fire more rounds into the cab, less than lethal rounds, we believe. And it's unclear. My question becomes, because we were told it might be a pepper ball, but in any event, is it to clear the window to gain visibility, or is it because they still see movement inside the vehicle? The pepper ball leads me to believe that they would have reason to believe that maybe there's movement in the vehicle. It seems unlikely from what we're witnessing here, but in any event, they are preparing to fire more less than lethal rounds into the cab of that truck. So something to watch out for as we continue to watch this play out on the corner of Hacienda Boulevard and Gale Avenue. Not clear on where those shots will be fired from, but it certainly looks like it'll come from that. Yeah, that's what I think as well. That's what I think,
Damn, bruh. He caused all that. They wanted to call him about his car's extended warranty that bad. They just had to do this shit.
You know, when you think about the number of lives that he has put in danger over the last 90 minutes, I mean, it's just bewildering. But in any event, here comes the rest team. They're going to approach with shields up, guns drawn, and they've got tactical tools at their disposal if they face any resistance. But the first order of business is going to be clearing that driver's side window. The glass breaker is being employed.
Bro, he's not in there.
Driver's side window, and now getting a much clearer view that we will keep somewhat. There is movement. He's moving. He is moving. I saw his hand. The backseat appears clear. Now they'll try. It looks like he's injured. And
oh, they got that nigga.
it looks like they're going to make an attempt to open that door, but it's not open yet. They may just pull him through the windshield. They may pull him through that window, guys. I have a feeling they will just pull him right through the driver's side window without bothering with the door. We don't know what kind of condition he's in, but you saw what I saw, which was his hand moving. It looked like he maybe had crawled into the passenger seat, and there you go. They're going around the passenger side to bring him out.
They just
wow.
Extra,
stepping out of the vehicle. Whoa. What in the world? I'm sorry. I'm speechless. I mean, this is just, you know...
like, he's saying it like he expected a nigga. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. He said it like he was expecting a nigga. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, bro, look.
Whoa. What in the world?
He's not black. Oh, like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. I'm speechless. I mean, this is just, you know...
For real. Like, oh, whoa. It's because he had his hat backwards when he was
actual absolutely.
He had his hat backwards, all cool like, you know. Was he laughing? Did he just get a chuckle? Yeah, no, I thought he would have been looking like SpongeBob for real. Full of holes ain't even part of it. Wait, pause. I just said that out.
I can't believe what we just saw. That's one of the wildest things about this. We were right over Knott's Berry Farm, and as they apprehended two suspects inside the park after locking down Soak City, we turned around. Anaheim PD's airship was heading to another pursuit, and we literally turned around, and here came this Honda Civic flying up the 90 freeway right past Knott's Berry Farm, and that's when the pursuit was on once again. From one to another, we stumbled on this one, and the rest is literally history. I mean, you know, this is up there, guys. I always go back to the RV, like David said, but this was breathtaking and far more dangerous when we think about the just the way it ended. I mean, bullets flying at the end of such.
All right, that's the end of that shit, bro. That's intense. That was intense. That was worth it though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me take it off 2x speed before I fucking forget though, because if not, my next video I'll be like, bro, what the fuck wrong with my shit? That was low key a banger, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. You got that one, Nevi. You got that one. You got that one. For sure. This one's crazy. Like, again, we don't condone criminal activity. You know, we only watching to see what not to do, and we seeing what not to do. And this one is to not run away from the police. But if we were in the situation in which we had to, this guy, he did his thing, but there was just no exit plan. He just crashed out and ran. There was no exit plan. What the F, man? My mouth is hanging. JFC even sped up. It was even that long. Chase. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It was a decently long chase. That was pretty solid. There's another where he actually gets away. Now, before we get into that one, I actually want to watch the interview. I want to watch the interview now of the family whose pickup truck. This is the family whose pickup truck got used during that whole ordeal, right? Shout out to Navy again for this one. This one is a banger. Bro, I appreciate all of y'all just for tapping into the stream, man. Like, you know, this is just a regular hump day, regular weeknight. Everybody, I know y'all busy. Y'all got stuff y'all got to go do and stuff. I appreciate y'all time for real. But this one right here is coming from Fox 11 again, Los Angeles. All right. Niece, nephew. Yeah, I don't even got to tell you, man.
On here live last night, that wild pursuit starting in Fullerton. The suspect leading police on a lengthy chase through parts of Orange and LA counties. At one point, the driver's van became disabled, forcing him to break into a Whittier home and steal that resident's landscaping truck.
The community now rallying around that Whittier man, donating thousands for a new truck.
I donated first thing this morning. That's all I'm going to say. Gina Silva, I can't wait for this update. Hi there.
You want to brag like that? How much?
It's a great update, Marla and Alex. I can tell you there are so many wonderful people here in Southern California, and many of them are Fox 11 viewers. I can assure you the Benitez family inside this house is grateful. Now, take a look at what happened, because it was crazy last night. You can see a struggle taking place on the side yard of the property. What we couldn't see from Sky Fox is that the lunatic driver who took police on that wild 2-hour pursuit had actually broken into the Benitez home. Andres, his father and mother were inside when the man suddenly busted through a door carrying scissors. During our live interview with Andres, he told us he grabbed...
Oh my goodness. Scissors? What the fuck? That ain't no scissors? Bro, y'all ever watch House of Wax? When, like, you know, he cut the back of the dude's whoop, like his Achilles. That's what he used. He used one of these.
Protect himself and his family. The pursuit driver left the house, but he also grabbed the keys to the truck, and you can see him taking off. Andres explained they had just purchased the truck 3 weeks ago. It took them a long time to save $5,000 for a down payment. They also had all of their landscaping equipment inside. During our interview, Andres was emotional, telling us that he was heartbroken because he didn't know how his family was going to be able to work. Last night.
Oh, I'm not even gonna lie. That's such a fucking flex. Holy shit. 80,000 raised of a $1 goal. That's a hard flex.
Andres set up a GoFundMe account. People will help out. And take a look at this. So many wonderful giving people. So far, more than $79,000 have been raised. We spoke with the youngest Benitez brother tonight. Take a look at what he had to say.
Honestly, I'm so thankful and, like, at the same time surprised. Like, I'm really thankful because that's, like, my whole family business right there. And then just seeing, like, that just go on an instant on live television when I wasn't even here. So that's pretty, like, insane. And then, well, first and foremost, like, thank all of you guys for all you guys' support. Like, you guys really didn't have to do anything. But, like, of course, from the bottom of all of our hearts, from our Benitez family, from everyone here. If my brother was here, he would say the same thing. Like, thank you guys so much. Like, we really appreciate it. Like, we don't know what we'd be doing without you guys.
Yeah,
damn.
They're
don't do me like that,
shocked.
baby, please.
Honestly, I was looking at the numbers going up, and just so grateful that so many people out there, and on social media when we posted the stories too, everybody wanted to know where's the link because we want to help out.
That's
so
nice.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for helping the Benitez family.
That's nice.
Alex, Marla?
Yeah, I absolutely want to say thanks to all of those viewers who were...
Man, so getting your truck took like that, That's not the way you want to handle things. You don't want things to go that way. I don't never want to go that way. Get my stuff took, then I gotta go fight for it. Funny one. Focus on news. 3 would-be robbers failed to steal TV after slipping on broken glass. What the fuck? Oh, let me stop cussing, bro. I gotta relax, bro. I gotta chill. Bro. Okay, so let me see. Bro, we still vibing, bro. I'm messing with y'all for real. Vibing tonight. I still gotta edit tonight, though. So, yeah. Focus on. Wait, how short is this one? This thing look a little too short. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to make it a short. Well, we could watch it on live. Like, like what? Say less. Oh, say less. Bro gets away in homeboy car. You have the name of that? Let me see. Okay, so this one was from. Is this the correct one? This one 5 years ago. I'm gonna assume this is the correct one. This is too accurate, like broken glass and all that stuff. All right, so this one's from Focus On News Agency. I don't think this one has audio though. It doesn't seem like it has audio. So Focus On News: 3 would-be robbers fail to steal TV after slipping on broken glass. All 3 of them did that? Hold on. Bro, what? Cause you wanted that TV? It don't even fit in there. Oh, this is the Three Stooges. This is the 3. Bro, that shit's not even gonna fit in that car. And then you got people driving by and oh my gosh. I feel like I'm watching an ECW match. Oh my gosh, that is fucking idiot. Now it's like all the fucking DNA is all over the broken glass and yeah, they get whatever. They get whatever they deserve with that one. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. That's goofy as fuck. They gonna get everything they got coming for them. Two. All right. Let me see. Are we gonna save the police chase for the next live? Just because this one was fire, I don't want to overshadow. This one was real fire. I ain't gonna lie. The one y'all had me do. But I got one last video I have lined up for the live stream. This one was solid live stream, Wednesday night, hump day. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all hit that, not subscription, but that follow button on Twitch, man. We just went away from 20 followers on Twitch. One more would be chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? So I'd appreciate y'all if y'all go ahead and y'all click that follow button on the Twitchy Witch. But guys, where is okay? So this one right here is coming from A Matter of Crime. All right, this one's going to involve an intro. What it do, nephew? It's your LowtoneLu, and I'm coming at you. Sup? Do I even gotta explain it to you, dude? Now, this video right here is coming from A Matter of Crime. Title this one. Entitled woman tries to pay after stealing a cart full of groceries. Man, I'm not going to waste no more time. Let's go see how this one be. Make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and Uncle. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. Then hit that subscription with that notification muscle. Because we on the way to 10K in 2025. And we less than 200 away from that 7K right now. Without further ado, niece, nephew, it's your Uncle Frickin'.
What if I go to jail for it? Is there any way we can pay for these items?
No, there's not any way that you can pay for the items.
You know, it's some circumstances I've seen on TV.
That probably could have been the case. They be taking stuff down because they don't want you to
What if I go to jail for it?
certain things like that.
Is there any way we can pay for these items?
No, there's not any way that you can pay for the items.
You know, it's some circumstances I've seen on TV.
Wait a fucking minute.
Unfortunately, this isn't TV.
Officers responded to a local Walmart.
This is Florida?
After a woman was caught in a bold scheme to outsmart the store. According to reports, she filled 2 shopping carts with merchandise and attempted to bypass the checkout line entirely.
She took this too long. Why if I go to jail for it?
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
Put your bag there. Put your bag there. Turn around.
What if I go to jail for it?
You're under arrest for shoplifting.
Bro. Chat, I swear on everything I love. I'm not making this up. I know this dude. I swear on everything I love. That's crazy work.
But these are supposed to be for return.
That is crazy work.
They're supposed to be for... See how this works is you can't take stuff from inside and not pay for it and take it out and then return it. That's called fraud. It's called stealing. That's how that works. You kind of have to pay for stuff before you return
I'm not
it.
even counting.
I got the mail half the thing. I think 54 and 56 are...
Can I turn off my stuff, please?
Navy, I don't know.
Can I turn off my
I'm
stuff?
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
54, yeah, we got both detained. We can go back to Maine.
Is there anything I can do? Can I pay for all the stuff besides go?
No. That's not how it works.
I'm not being sarcastic.
No, I'm not being sarcastic either.
Can I-
You're an adult. You can't steal stuff from the store, 2 cartloads full of stuff, and then say, oh, I'm in handcuffs now I want to return it. Okay? Is this your driver's license in here?
My driver's license is not in there.
It's not in here?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't think so.
You wouldn't think so?
Well, can I tell them to pick up the car? Because I do have a car here.
We need to get a receipt for everything. So hold on, we'll take this
That's
one
my
too
uncle.
once he's ready.
That's my brother.
Is that who was with you?
No, that's not him.
Who is with you?
I don't understand the whole logic of if you paying for some shit, why I gotta just pay for it? Lou, what if you see yourself walking out of Walmart, LMAO? Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I've had this conversation before. If I see myself on body cam footage, or even if I'm on body cam, I'm requesting the footage the next day and reacting to it. Like what are you like? Come on, that's what's gonna happen, Steffi. You guys are gonna see it on YouTube the next day. Y'all gonna see it on YouTube.
That's my
and on
godbrother.
TikTok.
Your
Make sure you follow
godbrother?
Uncle Lou on TikTok. At
What's his name?
LowtoneLu. TikTok. LowtoneLu.
Junior?
Yes. Yeah, that's my husband. Can you turn it off, please?
I don't even know what it is.
It's just on the screen.
Maturator.
No, just light it up, please. Can I make a call for the car?
No.
You have anything with me sticking your hair, any needles in there?
No.
Yeah.
Bro, why though, bro?
I'm gonna go with you, so that way we can get the receipt, and you'll go to the office. What?
She had 2 carts?
We'll put her in the same car with Mark, have Mark watch the both, and then...
Huh? Live reacting to me getting arrested gonna be the next video. Nah, it's gonna be like Unc locked for life. Like, Nah, I'm not gonna lie, Stephanie. That is wild. That's crazy, bro.
No. They do not go in the car together.
They had to pry her in. Bro, is that an Ewu body cam? Because I had that one lined up, Stephanie. Is that Ewu body cam? Because I think that might be the one.
You're done with that. You stole the bags to begin with. No, that's my bag. No, you stole these bags to begin with. Your sticky hands got into my stuff. Look, there they are. You even have more. In your own personal bag that you just said is yours.
That is my personal bag.
And who's
And
in
I'm
yours?
ready that. I'm ready that.
Take that.
Can I pay
Put
for
her
myself?
in your car, and then he can go in his car.
I'm sorry?
And then I'll get everything started and go from there. Yep. Just start getting IDs, and we'll go from there. I'm recording, so. Food. Nice. Where were they bagging this up?
So they went into, well, they were in two different departments. They went to the shoe department where they did most of it.
Okay.
And they did some where the towel was on.
Okay. And they were bagging it as...
They were bagging as they were going.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta watch that one after. I'm sorry.
All right, cool. I'll go with you.
She's gonna go right here.
But this one has 2 carts. I don't understand why. And then you talking about, oh, I can pay.
You want me to
You're gonna
hand it
pay
to
for
you?
sure.
Or do you have a gun that's... Amount?
No, 782.93.
Felony. All right, perfect. I'm gonna go outside and check on my guys, and then I'll come in and get you guys information, so that way you can start doing the...
Send me the link and all that. And
we'll do all that. Yeah, perfect. Oh, yeah. That's part of the thing.
You got it.
Thank you.
I have to have someone come get that card.
Yeah, or it can get towed.
No, but then you have the keys, they won't be able to get it. So that's what I'm asking.
Well, I'll call the tow and then they will get the keys. We'll give the keys to the tow.
They live around the corner. Can they pick it up, please?
Listen, you realize you're committing a crime, right? You're really committing a crime. We can't be. We're not gonna be assisting you with what you want to do because you're committing crimes and now you want to not tow your car. 30 feet.
It's not about me not telling my car. I'm just asking politely if they can come pick it up. Can they or no? Can they?
No.
Sometimes they allow it.
What is this? Is this a pocket that goes into?
Sometimes they allow it. That's what I'm asking you.
Allowing what?
Because they won't have a car.
I don't know what you're asking me. I'm confused.
If my people can, if the car owner can come pick up the car.
We'll figure that out.
Okay, I get it, officer. She got the
I'm being very respectful.
No,
I know.
I'm
being very respectful.
Yes,
I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just asking if it's a possibility that I can call.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see on depending on how you cooperate from here on. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right, I'm gonna review real quick your rights. Okay.
Okay.
She made a mistake, man.
Can I do it?
Let's hear your cuffs real quick. Make sure they're locked.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
No, I know. No, not like it's locked in terms of like so it won't get tighter for you. So it doesn't like put more pressure on your wrist. Okay. So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney prior to or while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed at county expense to represent you before any questioning if you so wish. If you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me or talk to us?
Say that again?
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
Well, about the carving.
About everything that just happened now.
I'm asking you, can we pay for my troubles instead of going to jail? Because I know.
Well, listen. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
I'm talking to
What?
you.
Yes or no?
What are we
Yes
talking
or no?
about?
Okay. All right. So, I don't know exactly what happened. Yeah.
Do I have his ID?
No. Your ID.
No, I don't have my ID.
You don't have your ID? None of these three.
That's my uncle and my cousins. We went out, so they didn't have a bag.
Okay. Social.
Can you call my husband off my phone?
Huh?
Can you call my husband off my phone? Like, can you do it? Like, you just go to the contact and tell him to pick up. I can just say, come pick up the car.
Like I said, I'm gonna figure that out.
She from Slowlandia.
Your car is the least of your worries right now. Literally, you're wasting your words. That's the last question you need to be asking right now. There's a lot of things we gotta figure out first, because obviously you committed a crime. So we're
I totally take
right. Okay, but
pay for it myself.
so I'm gonna ask you once and once only, okay, about what happened, and you need to tell me the exact truth. If you don't tell me the exact truth, that's gonna be on you. Okay? So tell me from exactly what happened, what you stole, everything, from literally where you went.
Towels.
So where? Huh? So what time? Who do you come here with?
Bro.
I came here with my godbrother.
Okay, and what car?
She look Puerto Rican, but I don't know.
A white Chrysler.
A white Chrysler?
Could
Okay.
be.
And it's parked in the parking lot right now?
Yes.
Okay. So then you parked in the parking lot with your godbrother, and what's his name?
Junior.
Junior? Okay, with Junior. And then after that, you guys, what happened after that?
I went in and I grabbed some towels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab some, that's it. So you're telling me all you did is grab some towels, no other items?
No, it was mainly towels. Towels and
So you're admitting to stealing these towels?
I'm compromising with you.
Okay, I know.
I'm not trying to be the trouble.
No. I'm just understand. I want to understand that you're admitting to. You're understanding that you just. I want you to understand this is a crime. Like you understand that's wrong, right?
I totally understand, but I'm not going to give you extra trouble. Like I'm not a trouble part. I'm not trying to give you problems.
So you admit to taking the towels without paying for them, and also what else do you admit to taking?
The towels without paying for them, and what else was in the cart? It was some a knife set. It was a knife set.
Okay. All those items in the cart. Those are all.
But why do this out of like a store where like they already expecting you to do this shit? You know what I'm saying? And then you, on top of that, you grown as hell.
And you were gonna plan on taking them out of the store without paying for them, right? The shopping cart that I saw in your hands, correct?
The shopping cart that you see in my hands. You said what?
Those two shopping carts that you had when I stopped you over there before I handcuffed you?
I had one shopping cart. I didn't have two shopping carts.
Yes, you did.
Maybe my godbrother had one and I had one.
No, you had two right there. You had two, and then you had two shopping carts.
I had one shopping cart. I had one shopping cart.
Okay, so everything in that shopping cart you admit to obviously stealing, right?
I had the shopping cart with the beddings. I had the shopping cart with the sheets in it.
With the sheets, okay. So those sheets you weren't planning to pay for, right?
I mean,
because you passed all points of sale, right? You passed the store, so you were obviously gonna. Were you gonna resell it? Were you gonna resell it? Were you gonna use?
I was really trying to do a return. I stood at the return line originally.
Okay. Okay. And then
So why,
you're passing them, and then what were you planning on doing after? You're gonna just use them for your house, or were you gonna like return them later, or sell them later? Like, what was the purpose of you stealing?
Just being dumb. I was just being dumb.
Okay. Well, I know. But what was the purpose? You were gonna use it?
No.
You weren't gonna use it? So you're just stealing for not your own use?
That's why I was asking, can I just pay my troubles? Like, if I can. I know sometimes they work.
No, okay, let's say we never caught you. Let's say none of this happened. Let's say you just walked out.
I really
what were you
wouldn't
gonna
know
do
what I
with
would have done.
You don't know what you're gonna do?
I really wouldn't know what I would have done.
Alright. Give me a second, okay? Hey, Martin. You 54, you 29 check in?
Get money for free.
Are you really going to ask for the...
But she had a whole other bag full of stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? She had another bag full of stuff, and it was all bagged up. So,
Because I don't want it to be...
1092. Huh?
Summer.
Bro, and that's another thing, bro. I worked retail before, and when I did, we used to have this one homeless guy come in all the time, and he would always be stealing, and it was obvious. Like, it was obvious as fuck, honestly, right? He would do the same thing. He would grab a shirt, shoes, and a pants. He would always grab the same three things. It would always be different versions of them each time, but he would always grab the same three things and go in the dressing room, leave the clothes there, and leave. He'd do the same thing. But, you know, these stores have policies and whatnot. They have different policies.
Yeah, 782.
Okay.
No way we can like pay our trouble.
No, ma'am. That point has already been passed, and it's a felony amount of what you took. Yeah, it's a felony. Anything over $750 in the state of Florida. It's like $782 total. Okay. What's your first name?
Lexus.
Lexus or Alexis? Alexis. A-L.
E-X-I-S. I thought you got all the information on it.
Yeah, that's all right. I like to get it myself. How tall are you?
I don't know, 5'4".
How much do you weigh?
I'm not sure. I'm not trying to give you a hard
Stop.
time.
No, get some help. You have any tattoos?
I do.
Where?
Where? Left hand.
And did you have a Florida driver's license?
No, it's not on.
Not on you, but you have it. You actually went to the DMV, got your picture taken? Okay. Alright, great.
Man,
the suspect was arrested, charged with felony grand theft, and quickly learned this wasn't reality TV, it was just reality. The judge gave her 12 months probation. Think she'll try that scam again?
Yes. What are you talking about? She got 12 months probation for doing that? She's gonna do it again for sure. What the hell? She not... Bro, what? I'm not saying... I'm not calling for nobody head, nothing like that, but... Nah, man. Nah. Nah, man. Nah. Dang, so 20... We're 20 subs away from 6,900 pause. But, man... 7K, bro. It's been quite an early journey. I appreciate every single person that's been coming along the way, subscribing, tapping in, leaving suggestions, leaving comments. Shoot, coming back to the videos. Like, y'all so tough, bro. Y'all don't understand. And I appreciate y'all just tuning into this little stream right here. I gotta edit these videos. I at least want to have some to drop. I gotta get back on my consistency, bro. Like, I feel like my consistency has been lacking hard, bro. Like, and I want to get back and doing even more, like better stuff for y'all. You know what I'm saying? These live streams have definitely changed the way my content. I mean, it's still based on the same stuff. It's like vibing, chilling, watching stuff, but like I get to be more interactive with you guys, you know what I'm saying? And that's, to me, that's the most important part, I want to say, because I be wanting to talk to y'all, but like, oh, I can only reply to comments. And I know it's different when you guys are watching videos, because like, you know, if you're watching a video, you're not always gonna comment. I'm already knowing that, you know? But like, you know, bro, clips. I need to do better. I need to do better at doing clips. I was just telling myself this, bro. Clips are tedious, man. Like, they're tedious. I gotta do better. I am gonna do better because I have a lot of funny clips. If I just go back and really break them down, it's just it'd be so tedious and it takes away. You know, I want to focus on still being consistent, but I'm gonna make a better effort with clips. You guys are gonna see more clips. You guys are going to see more clips, not only here, but definitely on TikTok at LowtoneLu. Make sure you guys are following me at LowtoneLu on TikTok. We've been dropping just about every day on TikTok, so you don't want to miss that there as well. I'm trying to get to go live on TikTok too, because y'all know you go live on TikTok, that y'all go crazy. I'm trying to go crazy. Yeah, editing is just tedious. I actually don't mind editing, depending on the scenario, but it's just like, you know, when you work at a job, you got other outside things you're doing. It gets kind of hard to like do the smaller things here and there. You know what I mean? TikTok, it's just saying like people come in, bruh. What's your, like? I don't know. What's the? I don't want to say what's the thing with TikTok. I know with TikTok, you just have to be consistent. Like, if I was as consistent with TikTok as I am on YouTube, or at least as I've historically been on YouTube, then I know for sure, you know, I can see some more growth. But it's like, man, it's just like, how can I post on all these platforms and cut all these things up? But it's just like really locking in and cutting out like distractions and shit, because I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm not perfect. I be getting distracted, but even with like me not even doing all that stuff, bro, it's like we're still slowly growing, and that's still pretty motivating. Shout out for follow helps too. If you really talk to them and say their names, it helps. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll be cool once I get to like TikTok live. It's so interesting. Like, bro, I'm telling you guys, I'm very reclusive. Like, I'm very reclusive. But I've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable. Like, behind the camera, you know. That's why I like Luke, because we really engage. We all need to do some crazy stuff so we can get on body cam, so we could be featured. I don't know. You could get on body cam, Potato. I'm gonna react to you for sure. For sure. I'm gonna be on body cam too, but man. Me too, but I love my internet followers. Bro, I genuinely I see why now. Like before, like I would have a few friends here and there be like, bro, make content, make content. You know, people just be saying stuff. But like for me to actually take that leap, like ain't nothing holding me back no more outside of myself. You know what I mean? So, I just I gotta put more in. I know I gotta put more in. Chat becomes hard to read. I love engaging with my viewers. It's a little hard when it gets to 100 views. I can imagine. I think the most I ever had was like 15, and them junks be going like that. It's like, bro, that's crazy. That junk be going by quick. Yeah, but I really do enjoy the grind, bro. Cause like when I first started when I first started back posting on YouTube, like, but more consistent, it changed my perspective. Cause that's all it really took. Not only consistency, but just having like a plan, like, or at least just aim, have your aim. And I just had the feeling like, okay, if I could put myself or position myself to where I could be behind the camera and show my personality. And it was just like, okay, how can I get people to watch? It's like, bruh, I don't know. I'm like, bruh, reaction videos is kind of easy. Reaction videos is like you're watching it with them and hanging out, but lives are literally watching and hanging out. That's a perfect explanation, Potato. Legit. Cause like, when I first was like, okay, I'm gonna do reactions, it's kind of like, okay, I'm showing a friend a video, or like I'm showing a sister a video or something, and they watching it with me. Like, if you don't want to watch it, you could click off. Same thing with the lives. Like, but like the lives, bro, the lives are such a vibe, bro. I'm telling you, stay locked in. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna keep grinding, keep locked in. When we grow, when this thing really grow, bro, oh my gosh, like I got something in store. We're gonna have them Saturday morning shows for sure. It's gonna be Saturday morning with your aunt. This make me miss going live. I've been lacking, bruh. One thing about it is, as long as you got breath in them lungs and you can hear this message, bro, you still got a chance to do it. You know what I'm saying? You already know it. I be feeling, bro. I'm talking about. I'm lacking hard right now. I know some of y'all probably don't feel like I'm lacking, bro, but I was dropping. I'm talking about even after a long day, I would get on just like how y'all see me do a live. I'll probably do like 4 or 5 videos, edit all of them like before I have to go to sleep to get up to work in the morning. Like getting up at like 5, bro. And I know y'all got to get up too. People got stuff y'all got to do. But like, I really want to like keep that consistency. Like I don't want to lose that. And it's going to be more on me, It gets difficult to read everything in chat when you have 20 plus views, unless you just read in the chat the whole time. Read. Yep, not going anywhere. Speed reading. I got to get a little better with the reading part of it too. Like, I don't know if I should just like read them as they come or more like take my time and then read some. But I'm just afraid to miss. I don't want to miss anybody. As someone who is a chatter, it's actually just as hard reading all the time. Like, if anything, because I'm reading them out more. Yeah, I could see why. I could definitely see why, bro. But like, I don't mind it. Like, because I'm so engaging, they talk more. You have to be though, bro. You guys don't understand. I'm reclusive. Like, I'm very reclusive. But between like my job, I'm not gonna say what it is, but between my job and like this, it's constant like in front of people, directing, talking, doing a whole bunch of that stuff. So it's like when I not doing any of that stuff, bro, guys, I am a recluse, bro. I'm not talking. Like I'm in the cut. I'm chilling, bro. I'm talking about I'm chilling, probably chilling with my family, like just trying to be cool, bro. Being a better person. And I miss chats. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the chats be going a little fast. But I know on Twitch you could do the settings and stuff. But man, I appreciate y'all. But like in this way, it's talking. You want to talk, doing what you want to do with us. But yeah, not even just that too. Like, like, let's say a regular video, right? A regular video on YouTube. You guys comment on them. It's kind of hard to get that back and forth how I would like to. Even if I respond right away to somebody, even if I catch it right away, they might not catch it, you know? So it's like it's not like back and forth like here. You guys have been talking to me all night, you know? And we could get to a point where cuz the people that's been coming into these lives, even the OGs, a lot of I want to say a good handful of the OGs didn't get to make it on this live, but bro, like between everybody that's came into the live, like you guys have just been like amazing. Like every single person that typed something in the chat tonight, like I appreciate you guys so much. It means a lot. Even you guys that didn't type anything, you guys are just watching. Like I appreciate you for real. Y'all just want to come and catch a vibe. Y'all think I'm cool or whatever. Y'all think this cool. You know, I'm messing with that. But y'all, I got to edit these videos so I can drop them for y'all in the morning, and I got to get up in the morning. All right. Now, after tomorrow's gonna be a pretty long day. I can't guarantee that I'll go live, but bro, I really wanna maintain this consistency. So like, even if it's a late stream, don't be surprised if I end up just doing like a super late stream. So just make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss when I go live. Share the video with somebody so you can put them on to your Uncle Lou. You know what I'm saying? And then hit that, hit that notification muscle again. Hit that notification muscle. You don't want to miss nothing. Yeah. Have a good night. Get that editing done. We will see you when we do. For sure, for sure, for sure. All right, Nevi. Good night, chat. Good night, chat. Everybody got to say good night. Chat will chat. Let's go Heat. Now we're going to go lose to the Hawks. We're going to go lose to the Hawks. I be watch for y'all. All right, Potato. Potato, ciao. I'm gonna see what Birdie. I'm gonna see what Birdie doing now.